Channel members in the crib. We got King Nip and Erica said, PBT, what's good, my brother? How you feeling? All right. I think we may be situated here. I just got an alert, and we about to find out real quick, because once I press this button, we gonna know. All right.
Think we good, man.
What's up, man? Hold up. We echo it. Don't say nothing real quick, Walter. I gotta put my headphones on, man, and get this little. All right, can you hear me, Walt? You can hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. People, can y'all give us a thumbs up? Oh my God, man, you giving me palpitations over here, brother. Hey, is that the phone or the MacBook or what?
This is the MacBook. I did like another restart and then it just magically worked. So that
Dude, I told you, I bet you had restarted. All right, hey man, for those
I apologize to everybody. I'm sorry.
Dude, you don't have to apologize. I done apologized like 38 times already, man, and and I blamed it all on you.
I'll take the blame. That's all good. Give me the heat, y'all. I'll take it.
Hey, it's so cool to have you here, man, and whoo, man, hold up. I done sweated so much, I done stopped sweating. I think I sweated out, but just in case y'all don't know, man, and I'm gonna allow him to introduce himself. But I can say it is an honor to have this young man on the live stream with me. I didn't even know his name. I just knew the Credit Card Maestro. I watched him for months before I even had the audacity to even think about coming up with a channel name. And he's significantly younger than I am, but he's still motivated.
A little bit.
If you could look at his background, he was the inspiration for the planes that I have, because I saw one of his videos and I'm like, man, back in the day, back when Breaking and Breaking 2 and B Street was out, they would call that biting. But I guess I'm about to be biting because I'm going to give me some of the planes. I got to find them. But anyway, man, go ahead, hey, man, tell the people, what's up, Walter, man? I'm glad to have you here, bro.
I appreciate you bringing me into your world, man. First and foremost, your channel is great and you grind. You grind tremendously. You're an inspiration to not only myself, but I'm sure everybody who watches your channel. So first and foremost, make sure everybody give a shout out to Rod for everything he does. I'm just in here as a guest. I appreciate you watching my videos, and I'm willing to work with anybody who I see is willing and has that knowledge. You got that knowledge. So shout out to you first and foremost, and thank you for inviting me on. And I apologize about the delays. As far as myself, my name is Walter. On YouTube, I go as the Credit Card Maestro, and I talk about travel and credit and how to use those points and rewards to make travel better, make it more luxurious, make it cheaper, and all that stuff. Even during pandemic, I still make it possible to make things happen. So that's what I do. And I enjoy doing it, and just continuing to travel and enjoy life.
Okay, cool, man. Like I said, I watched you for a while and still watch your videos. You know, it's not like you stop once you get a YouTube channel. And I appreciate the compliments, man. And everybody said, hey, dude, you grind and you hustle. Yeah, you want to know why? Because I'm trying to get where you are. You got, what, 30,000 plus subscribers? And your boy's sitting at, what, 2576? Not that I'm counting or anything, you know. But that's why you see the grind, man. And actually, it's crazy because I've started a second channel. And today, you know, I don't know if you go through this, but I wake up, especially my off days, every day, I wake up with a real world schedule, and then I wake up with a YouTube schedule every day. And today, I was supposed to shoot 2 videos, one for Points Blank Travel, one for Points Blank Finance, and then do a live stream tonight. Well, I'm 1 out of 3, and I'm barely 1 out of 3 with the difficulties we had tonight. So, but I know one of the things I put in the thumbnail, man, was talking about American Express and American Express.
Oh yeah, Amex
credit card trips, tips, and I know I love Amex, and I know you're a big fan of Amex. So, if you had to say one credit card, not one, one credit card. If you only could have one credit card, it was one that you couldn't go without. Which one would it be?
If anybody in here knows me, and shout out to Miss Dalton, first and foremost, I see her in the chat. Angelina Nordstrom, I appreciate the compliment, love. It's going to be the Amex Platinum for sure. Everybody knows that. Amex Platinum all day. That's my card. Ride or die. I think you got it right there in your hand right now. That's the card for me. Right now, I'm rocking the regular vanilla platinum, so just a normal personal platinum card. But that's my Amex card that has done so much for me that I couldn't even imagine. So yeah, that's the card I'm going with.
Okay, okay, and I'd have to say, when I travel, I love the platinum. I lean more towards the gold and the business gold than so
Okay.
much the Amex Platinum. And I can tell a lot of people, Walter, you already know this, man. You don't hear. And by the way, let me say something before I go any further. Most so far, trying to think. I had Credit Solutionist here. I've had her winning circle here. Now, most of these people I've talked to personally off YouTube. So, and Walter, myself, and let me rephrase that. Got to act like I got some education here. Walter D. Anderson and myself, we kind of have this little, and D. Anderson's another content creator. He's been, he ain't been content creating lately. He been doing something else lately.
He been boo loving. He been boo loving.
Yeah,
Lately.
yeah, he been over there. I ain't mad at him. He in love, and I'm happy for him. But we almost have this little text group that we'll. Sometimes I may text D or I may text Walter, vice versa, and then it'll be, if it's something I guess all three of us need to know, we'll text each other. So it's good to. I feel like I'm on a what do you call them things when you have your phone and you got it up here, FaceTime, and I feel like we FaceTiming right now, but we just got a lot of people listening. So I got to make sure I can remember that we ain't FaceTiming. So I don't
Yeah,
want to
we
say
ain't FaceTime. We can't. We ain't FaceTime right now.
because we have some pretty interesting conversations. So one of the things, Walter, I know I got to ask, man, and
What's up?
we didn't script this, y'all. Just so y'all know, we didn't script this. This is all. I don't even know what questions I'm asking. I just shoot from the hip. But how many credit cards do you currently have, man?
That's tough. Since the pandemic, I haven't really counted. I haven't really applied for many since the pandemic. I think in a few days I'll be under 524. So you and D Anderson actually were an inspiration to me because I was going crazy with applying, and I wanted to kind of chill. I would say right now I have maybe about 16 or 17 credit cards, but I don't use many of them. A lot of them I just use as like monthly subscriptions so they don't get closed for inactivity. I go hard with a few credit cards. Some of them I've churned. I'm a churner for credit card points and miles. But yeah, about 15. I would say 16 credit cards. 16.
Okay.
What about you? How many do you have? I'm curious. How many you got? Because you
I
got a lot,
count
I'm
them.
sure.
Yeah, I count them because I want to cry every time I think about it. I actually have 28 credit cards right now. And
28. Okay.
Yeah, and I would say, man, and I say it all the time, it's ridiculous. I went crazy when I first got into the game. And as long as I was being told yes, I was waiting to be told no. And then when I was told no, and I was with an 809 credit score, I applied for the Chase Freedom Card, and they told me no. And it humbled me. I stopped for about 2-3 months, and I got back on the horse, and I decided to ride and got about 6, 7, 8 more cards, So, but I wouldn't recommend anyone get 28 cards. But I think 16 or 17 is still tough to manage. It's not 6 or 7,
Yeah.
So I think it's still tough to manage that many. And now I can tell you right now, man, everybody on Points Blank Travel, they know I'm all about the points and miles.
Right.
So I could just really call this Points Blank and take the travel off because I haven't been traveling. You, my man, are
stop
all
it.
over the globe. I mean, y'all don't know, man. We follow each other on Instagram, and I walked outside the other day to take a break at work, and Credit Card Maestro had a little, what do you call it, IG live going on, man, and he ended it, and I was just sitting there staring at my phone like, I can't believe he just ended this. This is as close as I'm getting to traveling right now.
The service was bad where I was. When you out the country, you get LTE, but you don't really get the LTE for your country. You get like the bare minimum. So it was just really bad. Which one are you talking about? When I was just away like a couple days ago?
Hey, did y'all hear what he just said? Which one are you talking about? Because I mean, y'all over the place. Yeah, the one you was just on. Well, I don't know. I get lost. I get confused because you was in
Okay.
the last one you was on. Then you was in Vegas. on the 60th
Yeah.
floor eating something. And I think I was
Okay.
in Vegas for a minute, and right when I finally got over that, like, okay. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. You had me here looking. I was at work. You didn't have me here. I was at work looking for Vegas, and I was trying to find the 60th floor restaurant. I found it, but I forgot the name of it. But
So I
it,
was at the Four Seasons in Philly, in my hometown. Shout out to Philly, by the way. Any of my Philly people in here. I was in Philly, at the Four Seasons at a restaurant called J&G. I was taken there for my birthday dinner. But right after that, we went to St. Martin like 2 days after that. Because it's the dinner was just for my birthday, but then the trip was my birthday trip. So that's what we did. So
okay,
it's over
happy
in Philly.
happy
I'll
birthday.
text you the link. It's definitely worth going for sure.
I
Definitely
need
worth
to
going.
get to Philly, man. I've never been. I've been to New York, and as far as East Coast, I've only been to New York and Miami. I haven't been to any of the states in between. So I definitely need to get out. And if I come, I got to hook up with you. I don't know anybody. I think I have a couple homeboys in Philly. I think from when I was in the military. But so man, and y'all, I'm gonna get to these comments. I'm gonna go through the questions and all that. So if you have questions for Walter or myself, please ask. I'm gonna skip the hellos and the hey, but y'all please show love to each other. I love that. That's what makes this channel what it is. Don't not do it. I'm just gonna skip it because in case people have questions. Um, how many trips have you taken in 2021? While your boy been scared wearing a mask,
Man,
and I
that's
got the
put me on the
vaccine and I
spot.
feel like I don't have it. You know.
Yeah, I don't have the vaccine either. I work from home. I know that's not an excuse, and I don't want to get into the politics
Yeah.
and the ifs and buts, but I still do manage to travel. You're gonna have to give me like 30 seconds. I'll think about it. I would say it's definitely been more than 5 trips this year.
Okay.
So we got Mexico, Bahamas. No, okay. We did Mexico 3 times this year in 2021. I think I did February, March, and April back to back because that was the only place to go when the pandemic had like really started was Mexico. Um, and James, I see your comment. Shout out to you. I appreciate that. What's up, D Anderson? Um,
What
so
D
yeah,
in here?
Mexico. Yeah, D in here. D in here.
Oh, I hope he ain't hear what
Um,
we said.
so yeah, Mexico 3 times, Cabo, Cancun, Puerto Vallarta. If I'm saying that correctly, I can't speak Spanish, I guess. And then we did Vegas, we did Bahamas, Saint Martin, so that's 6, New York, 7, um, Florida a couple of times, like that's like 9. I would say 10. I would say 10 for sure. Yeah, I would say 10 for sure. And Miss
Wow.
Dalton, you were on a plane way more than I am. I see your comment. You're on a plane way more than I am.
And hey, I just got a notification because your boy had to have options, Walter. And when your stuff started backfiring, I was like, hey man, I got to have a backup plan. So I'm gonna bring another guest in here, and hey, we got the heavy hitters in here tonight. And let me see what we got going here. And let me see here. We're gonna do this here. And man, we got my main man, the young gun, the young king in the crib. We got my man Nigel Schroeder in the easy, baby. What's happening?
Okay.
What's up? What's
All right.
up?
Oh
How's it
man,
going?
this is unbelievable. You got your boy, the one and only ROD in the house. PBT, ROD, whatever you want to call me. And then I got the Credit Card Maestro, and then I got my main man Nigel Schroeder in here. Boy, this is unbelievable.
What's going on, Nigel?
What's up? What's up? I'm
I went
trying
from
to
not
look.
knowing what I was going to talk about today to Walter just told me he'd have been on 10 trips this year. I've been to Walter. I've been to Dallas. I've been to Arlington. I've been to Mansfield. All of these are in the DFW area, by the way. I haven't went
I've been to
anywhere.
Dallas this year. I forgot about that. I did come to Dallas this year. I
And
come
yeah,
to Dallas specifically for Taco Cabana. Man,
what?
that's my spot. That's
You
my
like that
spot. Taco
place?
Cabana. Taco Casa, Taco Cabana, they got my heart. They got
Taco
my heart.
Cabana is right down the street from my job, not even a minute and a half. And Taco Casa is one exit from my job. You can
They
have
got
that, man.
they got my heart. They got my heart. We don't have that here in Philly, so they got my heart.
Oh my goodness. So Nigel, what's up, man? How you doing, bro?
What's up? What's up, man? I'm trying to get this. this headphone set figured out. I don't know what's going on with it. It's giving me so much feedback. So I hope it's not coming through the stream. But
No, I can't hear it. You may have to log out and go out of and come back in. You need me to resend the link?
gotcha. Yeah, I may have to hop out and hop back in. I'm not sure why I can't hear nothing.
Well, while you doing that, I'm gonna pull up some of these comments, and hey Walter, I'm gonna tell you, man. I do have another question for you, but I'm gonna let it marinate like some ribs, bro. I'm gonna let it
Yes,
marinate,
sir.
man.
All right, I'll
What
come right
made?
back.
Okay, all right. What made you start your YouTube channel? I'm gonna let that marinate because I'm gonna go through some of these comments. I'm
Okay.
gonna go through some of these comments, and then I'm gonna let it marinate. Then I'm gonna come back and ask that. So we got King Nip. What's up? PBT. What's up, my brother? How you feeling? I'm feeling great now. I got homies to the left, homies. Well, I guess they both to the left, because I'm on this side. I'm looking at this screen here. Hey, keep working on the markers. You'll get there. Keep fighting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Devin is showing love to Angelina. And I'm pretty sure it's a gang. And I can tell y'all, man, it's a pleasure and an honor. And when I say brothers, I'm not talking about color. It's a pleasure to have two brothers here, and we're all doing something positive. And not when I say doing
Most
something
definitely.
positive, we're not just talking positive, but we're talking about things that a lot of people, whether you're black, whether you're Hispanic, whether you're Caucasian, whether you're whatever, it's a hurdle that a lot of people can't seem to cross, and that's credit.
Yep.
Then you have a whole lot of people that have crossed the credit hurdle, and they can't cross the going somewhere hurdle, the traveling hurdle. I got the credit hurdle on lock, but I haven't traveled since 2019. I mean, I don't know. I grew up in a small town, and my parents were two perfect examples. I don't know what their credit was like. They never discussed that with my younger brother and myself. But you ever met those country people? And we were in Arkansas. You ever met those country people, and they act like the whole little country town got an electric fence around it. I mean, who am I to be talking? I ain't traveled in 2 years. They act like they got like when the cows get ready to go out to pasture, they go across the fence and they go back. That's what they act like, yo. So not only prior to the pandemic, not only are myself, Credit Card Maestro, and several others, and Nigel Schroeder, not only are we talking about getting your credit straight, we're talking about earning points, earning miles, cash back, traveling, seeing the world. I can tell y'all right now, if I never travel another day in my life, I've seen more of the world, not more of the country. I've seen more of the world than both sides of my family. And I have a pretty big family. My father's mother had 11 kids, and my mother's mother had 8 kids. So that's 19 kids, and then their kids and their kids' kids. I could take all these people, add them together, and I've seen more of the world than all of them put together. So I've kicked it in Hong Kong. I've jumped around with the kangaroos in Australia. I watched the koala bears hanging up in the tree, and I didn't even know what they was called. Just a cute little bear, like a little teddy bear. I didn't even know if it was real. But anyway, let me get back to these comments, and then I will be there. I can't wait to hear Walter what helped him. Sorry. And we got Brown and Beachy. We got another channel member in the crib and a fellow content creator. And I got to give her a special shout out.
Welcome in.
Brown and Beachy handled the last live stream. Your favorite couple wasn't here, and man, I got text messages the next day from other subscribers, other channel members. I know Miss Dalton texted me, and she did such a phenomenal job. And I just got to give a quick shout out to Brown and Beachy for just the way she was just on it, man. I couldn't even do it, and I work all this stuff. Oh, man, that's kind of loud in my ears. I guess I got my earphones up too loud. But, man, thank you so much for everything that you do. And I'm going to go through. Y'all got to bear with me with these comments, man, because I want to make sure I get everything. He said, that's great. I'm trying to maintain. Okay, my card being paid off in full. Oh, right here. And let me see here, man. I wish it was a... All right. And if I skip your comment, if you're just saying what's up, see Angelina showing love to House of X, and Joe Brian Beach is showing love, and everybody. Our guest tonight is probably joining us from Maui or Turkey or something like that. You see what I mean? And you
From
see that
Turkey. That's
Yeah.
love, man. You big out here. You worldwide. That's great.
No. You let me read that again. She said our guest the Credit Card Maestro tonight is probably joining us from Maui or Turkey, something like that.
Oh
Yeah,
no, no, not from
yeah.
Turkey. I'm in Philly right now. I'm cool. I'm in Philly. I'm in Philly right now.
So, man, real quick, because I don't want you to get bored up here, because these comments gonna take forever. I'm gonna say this last one, then I'm gonna take this down, and
You're
then
good. I've been reading them actually anyway, so you're fine. You're good.
okay, Paulo, we got my man Paulo. He's another channel member. Says great juice on deck. Let's roll, baby. Just checking in, putting in the extra hours for the holiday. I hear you, man. I'm going broke because the car industry is hurting right now. I don't even know if I would be able to buy a Christmas gift this year. I might just have to make everybody some paper airplanes and put their name on it and put an IOU for next year or something. But all right, Andre said, Brown, turkey, wake up, sleep. No, Ulysses out there, he said he was a gentleman. No, we wasn't asleep, man. It was technical difficulties. Brown the Beach is showing love to Apollo. I got my man, IG Cocaina, _345. Yes, sir. We patient for this greatness. And I can tell you, man, I don't see you in a lot of live streams, but I see you in the comments of my videos, man. And I want to appreciate all the support that you give me. I appreciate everyone's support. So, I'm going to ask Walter this question. Don't y'all be patient with us. I'm going to get back to your comments, but I'm going to ask Walter this question. I let it marinate, and then I'm going to probably answer the same question, and we just going to keep moving forward. So,
Oh, you
man,
know I was going to ask you the question too. I was going to ask you the question.
Yeah, that's why I was ready. So, what made you start your channel, man?
I was really back and forth for my channel. What made me start the channel was really I worked for a bank, and when I worked for this bank at that point in time, it was my job at that point was, banks, they got to make money. That's how they stay alive. So my job was to get credit card sales and people to sell credit cards. That was my job. So working for that bank, I had to get credit card sales. And the difference between the goal that they had for everybody versus my goal was a complete difference. So the goal was one per month. Get one credit card approval per month for everybody on the team, and we'll be good. I was getting like 15 a month, 20 a month, 17 a month. And you have people like who were like the CEOs of certain departments, or the big managers of them departments. Like, was he cheating? Is his friends calling in? What's going on? And I'm just like, no, I just know how to talk to people. I'm passionate about credit and finance, and I just read. And every time I speak to somebody or somebody talks to me, I try to make things work for their specific situation, because everybody's situation is different. So you can't talk to everybody the same way. I was getting trophies, I was getting free dinners, I was getting vacations and all this stuff, and I was just like, you know what, I have a passion for this, and I want to teach other people. I want to teach other people how to do the same thing. So I made a channel. In the first couple videos, I didn't show my face because I was kind of shy at first, and I let it go. And they say sometimes when you let things go and they come back, it may be for you. A lot of people were commenting on them 2 videos like, well, 1, we want to see who we're talking to, and then 2, we need some more videos. And that gave me the fire and the fuel to really be more consistent and post videos. And then here I am. I'm helping people just with their credit, and I get a bunch of DMs and emails and comments daily, and it's something that I love to do. So it's not like work, it's not like an extracurricular activity, it's just a passion of mine, and I do it any time of day. So that's how I started my channel.
Wow. And hey, Nigel, I'm gonna let it marinate, because I'm gonna ask you the same question. What made you start your YouTube channel? Then I'm gonna let you introduce yourself. But then let it marinate. I know you don't need no marination. You the young gun. You just come out banging. But yeah. Walter said, it's funny, man, because people never really ask me how did I start my channel? They always say, how'd you come up with that name? What made you start the name? Where'd you get that name? And so I'll start with why I decided to do the channel, then I'll talk about the name. As everybody know, I had challenged, I don't like to say bad, but I had challenged credit. I had very challenged credit. I was a 547, and I was getting turned down for everything. I was getting turned down for the cars you don't even get turned down for. I'm being real with y'all.
I was too.
And it you'll find very few. I'm not gonna say you won't find any, but you'll find very few YouTubers that maybe someone as smart as Nigel that started rather young. Maybe he didn't endure that, but I'm pretty sure at some point he did. But I know I went through my trials and tribulations. But I was finally approved. I'm gonna give y'all the short version. I was approved for the American Airlines Platinum Select World Elite Mastercard, $12,500 limit. And I didn't know anything about airline miles. So I started watching these videos. I came across Ask Sebi. I came across Credit Shifu, Proud Money, and I'm trying to think. A couple more, and I was like, man, where are the brothers in this situation? you know,
Yep. Where are they?
seriously, I'm being real with y'all. I was
Yeah.
like, where are the brothers at? I mean,
Yep.
and then I ran across David, Travel Explorer Click. And I was like, okay, there is one out here.
The
Then
tech
I
show.
read, yeah, the tech show. We were
That's what
supposed
he
to
is.
collaborate. Yeah, and now he's the tech show. He was Travel Explorer Click. Now, he for real big. He big.
Yeah, he is.
Then I ran across Walter, the Credit Card Maestro. I'm like, okay. And then I ran across Dwayne, How to Build Credit TV. But what really made me do it, and I don't think I've ever shared this with David, Travel Explorer Click, because now I think I've learned it. I'm learning all the knowledge with travel and credit cards. And I was watching. It reminded me of this live stream. I was watching David trying to get ready for a live stream. He was on the live. He had more technical difficulties than you can imagine. And he was like, I don't understand. This is not working. I said, you know what? This man is facing adversity. He's weathering the storm. He's getting through it. I can do that. And that's what made me start a channel. But what really made me want to get into the credit cards and credit was I see so many people, I still see it, that are so misinformed and uneducated when it comes to credit. The simple things like gross income, or I want a higher credit score, but I don't know how to get it. I've seen this. Nigel left again. I've seen this in many instances. So it that's what made me start my channel. I just like kind of what Walter said. I just wanted to help people. And the name Points Blank Travel. Now, we're going to flip it over. How'd you come up with the Credit Card Maestro? Because when I first saw you, I was like, this dude came up with the name of all names. How'd you come up with that name, bro?
Just trial and error. It was so many. I tried so many times to find a name, to have a name, and then just one night, it just clicked, and I just rolled with it. It it was like travel and points, and it was so many different names. I had so many different logos that I had people I paid money for to get them done, and got copyrights for them, and privileges to use them. And then just the credit card marshal just stuck with me after just a bunch of just thought. It just one of those things. But it took a while. It took maybe about a year before I actually came up with that name and wanted to stick with it and run with it.
Wow. A year? Man.
Yeah, it took a year. Yeah, it took a year. Yeah. Yeah, because those two, that video that I put out, the first video I put out was about the Amex Platinum card, or I think that was the first video. It was about why was I using that card, or it was something like that. And when I made that video, I was just unsure. Yeah, it was American Express Platinum card, how to maximize the annual fee. And then I also talked about that black card from Mastercard. You know about the black card from Mastercard,
Do
the
I know
luxury
about it?
card.
Yeah, I have it. It's a waste of time and money. Yeah, I have
Yeah,
it.
so those two videos really got me a lot of traction, and within those videos though, it was 4 years from the first video, and then another year, so almost about a year and a half, 2 years before I really got comfortable, and just went through trial and error. That's all.
A year and a half to
There,
2 years.
and Angelina just asked a question. So I was just in St. Martin. The question she asked, and I'm way past you because I'm looking at the chat. She said,
Yeah.
"Didn't there used to be a Maestro card at one point?" When I was in St. Martin a couple of days ago, I actually made fun of it. There actually still is a card that says Maestro card, and I didn't know that. So it has nothing to do with Maestro card. It's just a coincidence.
Wow. Well, a year and a half to 2 years before you got comfortable. I'd say it probably took me probably a month and a half to 2 months before I got comfortable. But just because I was comfortable, I was taking shortcuts. I didn't want to edit
Okay.
a video. I had an iPhone, man. I had I go back and look at some of my old videos. I went to Walmart and I bought two $4.99 lamps. I mean, I still got them. I'd never get rid of them. And
Okay.
they had this light on my wall. I was comfortable in front of the camera, but I didn't want to do everything it really took to make your videos pop. And I still can't stand thumbnails. Me and your favorite couple, me and
Yeah.
Shelton was talking today. He was working on a thumbnail that I'll be in a dialogue or a slash interview on Sunday with Vern's Junk Closet. He's not helping me with it. He's doing it. I'm so grateful because I hate doing them, but uh, it just it's funny how you say, like when I came up with Points Blank Travel, it took me probably from when I really got serious, maybe 2 days, and I just happened to read an email
2 days.
to come up with that name. And man, it wasn't because I'm good, Walter. I read an email. I like to go to. I haven't been in a while since the pandemic, but I like to go to the gun range. I have about 5 different handguns, and I'll take them and I'll shoot them and I'll practice just in case I get in a situation. I do have a open carry or license to carry in Texas, so I can walk around with a holster like Matt Dillon, but I don't.
Lucky you.
I don't, but I can. But I'm a
Wow.
firm believer. The person that got the pistol showing gonna be the first one to get shot. That's why I don't
There
do
it
it.
is.
So,
That law
so
don't exist, by the way, where I am. You can't carry here, which is crazy.
yeah.
You
Well,
in New York?
I can.
Or?
Yeah, here in Philly,
Jersey,
Oh,
Jersey,
Philly.
and Philly, you can't
Jersey.
open carry.
I can conceal and I can open. But so I
Jersey,
got
you
to.
can't even own.
Oh man, that's crazy. Well, I got 5 of them, and I got my choices. But so anyway, I got an email from this gun range, and the place was called Shoot Point Blank. And I'm laying in the bed, and I'm like, "That's it. That is it." And it had the bullseye. So I'm gonna give people information. I'm gonna shoot them dead between the eyes. I'm not gonna be sugarcoating nothing. But I'm gonna put an S on the end of it because I'm going to be talking about points and miles to put a spin on words. So that's how I
Okay.
came up with Points Blank Travel. That's how I came up. So Nigel, and Walter have told me I'm way behind in these comments, and I got to try to balance it all out. So Nigel, what made you start your channel, my man? Well, first of all, tell us about yourself. Tell the people who you are, bro.
Yeah, because I want to know too, man. I admire Nigel, seriously. Like, we have never talked before, but you are doing your thing, bro. So shout out to you. And I want to connect with you after this chat, by the way. So I'm gonna make sure if you got an IG or something, Rod, let me get that. I want to talk to him.
And before
Yes, sir,
Nigel
for
say
sure.
who he is and what he is, let me say this, man. Nigel in my world was 20 years old for 2 years. Because when I first met him, he was 20, and I kept saying, he's 20, he's 20. He was 20 for like 2 years in my world, not in reality. I've told him, we've done collaborations on his channel, and I've told him, I said, you remind me a lot of me when I was your age, with the exception of one thing. You're smarter and you're better than I was when I was your age. And I've always meant that, and I take every opportunity to say that publicly every chance I get and I'm gonna let him introduce himself. And you are not gonna find a person that's older than Nigel that don't give this man the props that he deserves. Nobody's ever said, "Oh, he's young," or "Oh, he's." Everybody that I know that's in this credit game, in this YouTube game, has always given this young man his props. And I'm gonna slide out for a minute, and I'm gonna let if I can figure this out here. And Nigel, go ahead and I can still hear you, bro.
Yes,
And
sir. All right. Well, for one, hey, Walter, I just want to say that means a lot coming from you, cause man, you you guys, like, I don't realize how much I admired you guys and watching your channels and how much that impacted me to go ahead and start mine. Watching you, watching Dwayne, watching Credit Plug, just different people, and building off of different things and taking different things from each of you and your techniques. One of the first videos I watched on authorized users was the video that you did with your brother. and
Mm,
the experiment on
wow.
his profile. So it's always cool to me. Every time I get to meet someone who I once, was watching, and now we're in the same space. So I definitely shoot you my information and everything after the stream so we can definitely connect. But as far as myself, I tell everybody I feel like I'm a regular person like everybody else. I just challenge myself daily. So every day I set out to beat what I've done the day before or to challenge myself to something that I've never done before. So you'll see a lot of that on my channel, even when things aren't necessarily credit or finance related. Like I did the one where I just went and did my motorcycle license because I challenged myself. Never
Okay.
rode before and went and got it done. But basically, like I said, I'm just a regular person like everyone else. I'm a teacher here in the state of Florida. I teach middle grades, science and social studies, as well as students with varying exceptionalities. I am working on finishing off my CDL permit. I'm a licensed real estate agent in the state of Florida, real estate
Okay.
investor, and just a guy who's able to share his dreams and aspirations and information with others. And basically, my whole basis for starting off my YouTube channel was that I ended up in a couple bad financial situations early in life because I had a lack of guidance and education in that realm. And throughout that time frame, I just learned from my mistakes and was able to educate myself on a lot of things and inform people. And now I've seen the impact I'm able to make on others, and I'm grateful for it. And I will say, the future of my channel is going to definitely be pushing that. I actually got a video that'll be dropping sometime this week where I'm going to be because I'm working on projects here where I'm working in the community and getting people um transitioned into being fully self-sufficient. And I found out some programs for people to get free college courses, as well as housing, and people being able to move themselves up and get education, and and home ownership. So I'm gonna be showing people actually how to truthfully live the American dream all the way around. And that's my goal with my channel, is to continue to impact people's lives, and make sure that people are able to start where they are and challenge themselves every week to become better.
Wow.
Nigel, I want to say to you first and foremost, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, PBT, 'cause I know this is your spot, but
No, this ain't
you
my spot. This is
are
our spot, bro.
you are a rare breed, bro. And I know you say, you look at yourself as a regular guy, but for you to be your age, or even not your age, because there's people that are 10 times your age that still don't have the mindset that you have, not just for yourself, but for other people. I want you to recognize and really understand. One, I appreciate how humble you are. You're not conceited or cocky. You're willing to give back and teach others. And you're also willing to challenge yourself every day, bro. Like, major props to you, for sure.
Yes.
You got people in here saying they've been rocking with you since day one. Man, that's amazing, bro. Keep doing you. I'm so happy, and I'm looking forward to everything that you are trying to accomplish. Most definitely.
Yes. So thank you.
I
Yeah.
I I echo that, man. I echo that, and Walter, just so you know, each time Nigel and we've been on collabs on his channel. This is the first time I've had him on PBT. We've been on the Credit Dream Team with Josh Van Horn. This is the first time that I'm able to say this on PBT, but I always refer to Nigel and myself as Drumline. If y'all ever seen that movie, when the conductor or whatever he is, the dude that's waving the little stick that got the band playing and he doing this, when he had a meeting with the band and he told the dude, the head, the drumline, the ball head dude, and Nick Cannon, the old school, which is Nigel, and the young school, no, I'm just kidding. The old school, which is me, and the young school, you put us together and the information, we've yet, with the age difference between us, we've yet to not be able to be a one cohesive unit and still relate, whether it's people my age, whether it's people Nigel's age. And Nigel didn't say it, and I'm going to say it. The young man is 21, ladies and gentlemen. He's 21. Are you 22 yet? Because you was 20 for 3 years.
I got like what 4 more weeks.
Man, I just
November
finally
9th.
got 21 down. Now you about to go to 22. So, and my next question, I want y'all to think about it. Because I'm going to go through some of these comments. But my next question is going to be to both of you, and then I'll put my 2 cents in it. I really want to hear your perspectives, but what would you say to someone right now that's watching us and they're admiring our credit card journeys? They see us with the platinum cards, they see us with the gold cards, yet they may have the other platinum card being the Capital One Platinum. Nothing wrong with that. But they're aspiring, I have it too. They're aspiring to have the cards we have. What would be your advice to these people? I want y'all to let that marinate because I'm going to go through some of these comments. I'm going to shoot through them like in 12th gear. And I'm going to answer Jonathan's question, and who knows, I guess we might not even get far. I'm going to say, what's good? My FICO 8 is 650. Any advice? Hopefully he's still here. 650 is not a bad score. I would say one thing I would look at is make sure you're paying your bills on time, and definitely look at one thing that everybody that's first starting out, either you don't look at it because you don't know like me, or you don't look at it because you can't help yourself, or you don't look at it because you don't care. I would look at my credit utilization. What is your debt compared to your credit limits? That's the biggest thing I would look at, and that's the biggest thing. Paying your bills on time is going to help, but you got to find that next thing that's going to boost your credit score up. That's my advice, and if y'all got anything to chime in, you can. I'm just going to shoot through these real quick.
Utilization can be a huge swing. You could swing from 600 to 700 just by having the proper utilization.
Yep.
I gotta say a big shout out to Meet and I. They're fellow content creators, and I'm not sure if y'all follow them or not, Nigel and Walter, but they just hit yesterday, I believe, 2,400 subscribers. I'm a huge fan of theirs. They really represent promoting Black-owned businesses, small businesses, large businesses, medium-sized businesses. They also are huge advocates of promoting other YouTubers and content creators. Their channel membership is phenomenal, and I'm blessed, and I say that in most respect. I'm blessed to even know them. They have I shouldn't even tell y'all because I don't want y'all trying to be competing with me, but they have a YouTube award show coming up the last day of Vlogmas, which I think is going to be Christmas. They talking about maybe doing the end of the year, and I can't wait because supposedly Edward, which is the husband, is going to do an imitation of me, and I can imitate both of them right now because I watch all their videos. It's Slim Weeds, but I ain't gonna imitate y'all. I'm gonna wait till y'all come out, then I'm gonna come back banging. But anyway, man. Anyway, glad to have y'all in the crib. And it is so good.
What did you say the ad was for that one, Rod?
The what?
The channel name?
It's Meet, just like it's on the screen. METE and I. Meet and I. It's too late to get in the contest, though, Nigel. I'm just letting you know, man. I know you ain't doing it for that. I'm just messing with you. I forgot the question I asked y'all that we was going to talk about next, so hopefully y'all remember. But I want to get through this here. All right, Cocaina says Washington, D.C. in the house, but currently reside in Hampton, Virginia. So we got the East Coast. And I know we got the South because Nigel representing Florida, your boy representing Texas, Walter representing Philly, and I know Miss Dalton, I haven't got to her comment, but I know she, and then we got the Midwest in the house. We got Angelina representing the Chi. I saw your favorite couple in here representing the Dirty South. We got Meet and I representing GA. So what my West? I'm yet to try to find somebody from the Mountain Time Zone. I mean, I don't even know what states are in the Mountain Time Zone, but I got to get somebody from there. But anyway, let me get it.
Kansas.
No, Kansas should be Midwest. That's like North Dakota, South Dakota. You know, I don't even know nobody that live over there. We got 2 more channel members in the crib. We got your favorite couple, my main man Shelter and Key in the Heezy, showing love to everybody. Said all is well. And waiting on the super chat. Oh yeah, somebody super chatted. Matter of fact, I gotta find it. Okay, Angelina says you and I both, Mean and I, and Angelina are waiting on the super chat. Mean and I, it's a highlight for me. Y'all don't know. For me to press that super chat button, y'all think it's a highlight for y'all. Woo-wee. Matter of fact, let me shoot through here and see if I see any super chats real quick. Hey, Walter, just so you and Nigel know, Angelina coming here just to hear that. God dang it. Woo, Lord have mercy. All these comments. I see one. And it's coming from my main man, Naughty Boy Soldier. Wagwan. I don't even know if you Jamaican, but it just sounds like you
Wagwan.
Wagwan, man. And I want to thank Naughty Boy Soldier for that $4.99 super chat. Woo, boy, that sounds so good, man. I need to just do it again anyway. Oh, do I have another one in here, man? Good golly, Miss Molly. I see what you mean. Hey, Credit Card Maestro, there's so many comments in here, dude. I don't know how I'm going to pull this out. Well, that's the only one. I think, you know what? I can't do it from here. I need to super chat myself. We got the Credit Card Solutionist in here. Credit Card Maestro. Oh, you in there? Hi, hey, man, I'm about to say Walter up in here. What's up? But you in here from, boy, you multitasking over there. Okay, and I'm just seeing some of these here.
I'm trying.
And Miss Dalton
I don't know
is
why
also
I can't see Walter. I can only see you.
You can't see
when
me?
When I first came in, I could see him, but the last time, but when they added me this time, I can't see him.
Wow, maybe you got to go back out and come in again. You see, I'll let you right back
in.
in.
You can see me?
I can't see you either. No, I'm kidding. I can see you, dog. I can see both of y'all.
I'm about to say, hold on now. All right, got you.
They don't want us to be great. That's all it is. But I can see both of y'all. Hey, Nigel, you clear. The last time you weren't clear.
PBT? Huh? PBT, what you got to make up?
Man, I'm not going to say the company name because I don't want to get sued. I have some grape juice in here, bro.
I got some water in here. Yeah, some water.
Okay. I'll be honest with you. I have some fermented grape juice. This is a little, I hope they don't.
Okay.
This is a little Cabernet Sauvignon. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I just saw something here. Okay, so what is your water? It's really water?
I mean, I got water right here. Nah, that's some.
I have water right here.
I don't even know. I think it's called Woodford. I got it for my birthday, so I just wanted to try it out. So Woodford. Yeah, it's on the Delta flights. Yeah, Woodford Reserve. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Well, we ain't even say what it is. So you got some Woodford water, okay? And I got some Cabernet grape juice, okay? And I just saw some super chats pop in, and then one of them I do need to say something. Yes, thank you so much. Hold up, man. And the first one, Camera Talk 305, representing that MIA. East Coast still representing this thing. I want to thank you for that $5 super chat. Salute to you all from the MIA, baby. I can't wait to get back to South Beach, man. I was so great down there. And matter of fact, I want to thank Brown and Beachy for messing up my plan. I was going back to the Fontainebleau, and she told me, no, one hotel is the lick. So I'm going to have to go to 2 different places, and I hate that. I don't like checking in and checking out. So, y'all don't hold me to this. Don't y'all judge me. But whatever I wear to the one hotel, I'm gonna wear the next day because I ain't gonna. Well, I gotta unpack my bag. I gotta take a shower. But that's about it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna carry that in a Kroger bag. I'm gonna carry my underwear, my deodorant in a Kroger bag. Y'all think I'm kidding? I done boarded a plane with a Kroger bag, and boy, people was looking at me like.
A Kroger bag?
Plastic. I ain't even had a paper one, Joe. Hey, Walker, I had the plastic one. The one that said Kroger, that might have water. Now, I think if you carry a Kroger bag, you good. If you carry a Walmart bag, it's going to definitely have a hole in the bottom of it. So, I'm just saying. Ed, I see we got my main man. Hold on. I got to get back to these comments. But I want to thank my man, D. Bryan, for that $25 super chat.
It's crazy because y'all got Kroger and then we got Publix and Winn-Dixie.
Man, I went to Publix because I don't even have Publix, and look. I'm gonna tell you, I'm in Jersey and Philly. We have Acme, we got Whole Foods, we got Wegmans. I know Publix is notorious for buy one get one free. We don't have none of that here. It's no buy one get one free anything. So I'm always jealous when I go to Georgia or Dallas and y'all got Publix and Kroger. We don't have none of that. So where you at?
I'm in Florida. I'm in on the Space Coast in Brevard County.
Okay, gotcha, gotcha.
I didn't like Publix. I went there in Atlanta and I thought it was too bougie, man. It was. I didn't like it.
Yeah, Publix is. My mom
It looked
shop
like.
at Publix. I'm like, it ain't for me. I'm a Walmart baby.
Yeah, I couldn't get with it, man. I couldn't get with it.
I can't
I
even do
could.
Target.
Me either, dog. But hey, before I go any further, man, and I want everybody to look at the everybody that's still in here. And I done seen a lot of people come and go. D. Bryant says, appreciate you today. He sent me a text today, and he said he was going to be in here tonight in the live stream. And if he was, he may be a little quiet because yesterday he lost his uncle and the family home in a fire yesterday. And of course, I did what I do. I can't speak for anybody else, but I did what I do, and I say, man, I make sure I say a prayer for you and your family, bro. And it wasn't like later on the day or tomorrow. Sometimes I'm texting him, and then once I texted, I immediately did what I said I was going to do. So for anybody there out here that believe or whatever you believe, that's your business. But if you could just say a prayer for D. Bryant. I was texting back and forth with Shelton from Your Favorite Couple, and I kind of shared it with him because I look at those two dudes kind of like brothers that I really don't know. Well, I can't say that. I feel like I know them, but they're like brothers that aren't blood brothers, but they're my brothers, like seriously. And one of the things that Shelton said was sometimes the encourager, which is D. Bryant, needs support too. So if y'all can just say a prayer or whatever you do, please, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm sure he would. I'm sure his family would. I'm not going to dwell on that, but if y'all could just do that, it'd mean the world to me. And it's a pleasure to have you here, D. Bryant. And
D. Brown, I'm sorry about everything. You're gonna be in my prayers tonight. I got you.
appreciate that, Walt. Appreciate it. And
Definitely.
man, thank you, Nigel. Not your boy Soldier is carrying on the tradition. I want to thank you for that.
Super chat.
$4.99 says super chat. He says HEB is the GOAT. Yeah, we got them here too. And the GOAT is the greatest. So if you ever get a chance to go, I've never been in one. They have them here, but they're not they're not close to me, which I'm shocked that they don't have one in Mansfield because Mansfield is kind of bougie. But they are the bomb. And man, we got uniquely lavish here. I got to get to these questions. I got to get to my boys. This here's a lot of work, man. Y'all don't know. I'm gonna have to find something else. Oh wait, hold up. Oh, Angelina said a credit card maestro is cute, young but cute. I heard.
I'm
Angelina
okay.
ain't never.
I'm okay. I'm all right.
She ain't never said I was cute. So man, Walter, you the ish, bro.
I appreciate you,
man.
Angelina. Much love. Thank you so much, love.
Oh, and then Brownie Beaches said, behave. Hold up, man. Where we at here? I got to get back up to Miss Dalton. I was right at her comment. Actually, hold up. Now I was at Meeting Eyes comment, man. Hold up, man. Boy, it's a lot. It's a lot going. I see the credit solutionist in the crib. All right, Ulysses showing love to Meeting Eye said, don't forget to thumbs up the live. Yes, yes, yes. And membership has its privileges. Hashtag Boulder Talk. In case you ain't never heard it, Walter, I'm sure you have, and I know Nigel have, and maybe yeah, but in case y'all haven't, I don't drop nuggets. I don't drop gems. I drop boulders, baby. Matter of fact, in the live show, I usually put danger, the rocks falling. I didn't put that tonight because and I didn't know Nigel was going to be here after I did the thumbnail. I wasn't about to do it again. But I wanted me and Walter to be as big as we could, so I had no more space for the boulders falling. But anyway, man, all right. Now, what was the question I asked y'all? I ain't going to lie, I straight up forgot. I'm going to get over Miss Dalton and
Well,
Marcus,
Nigel is the youngest, so he should have the best memory. So we're gonna put it on Nigel.
Nigel, what was the question I asked? If not, I got another question. I don't even remember, man.
You asked about people who were coming in with the lower tier cards, as far as how what we would tell them for getting high tier cards, and I always stick to my same method. My 3 P's: patience, persistence, and perseverance. So that's my go-to.
Wow. So for anybody out there that's just starting out and you're trying to get to these aspirational cars, 3 P's: patience, perseverance, and what was the other one?
Persistence. Persistence is the most important one. If you don't remember any other ones, remember that one.
Yeah, and you got to be patient. I'm gonna tell you, man. You know, I was listening to a song the other day by Donna McClurkin. I was waiting on the rest of the word, but it just kept saying, "We fall down, but we get up."
Yep.
And really, those were the only words I needed to hear. We fall down, but we get up. So, Walter, what you got to say? I mean, as far as the people that's trying to, they see. I'm gonna tell y'all. When I first started in the credit game, I was that fool. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. It's gonna sound crazy. I didn't watch the videos on the Capital One Platinum card or the Capital One Quicksilver card. I watched the videos on the Centurion card, the Platinum card, the Gold card, the Chase Sapphire. I watched the videos on the cards that I knew down the line I wanted to get. Now I watched the other ones too, but I gravitated toward the cards like this that I felt like I wasn't supposed to have or I would never get. That's just a little note from the ROD section. I'm just saying, don't get caught up. I'm gonna watch all the Capital One videos. Yeah, watch it if you just got the card. I'm gonna watch all the Chase Freedom Flex videos. Definitely watch the one tomorrow because I'm gonna be shooting one. And after that, I don't care if you ever watch it again. But watch the videos. I mean, I'm gonna let you answer the question.
Manifestation is important.
Yeah,
Yep.
it is.
It is.
Man, I'm telling you, I just sit over here. I got a whole lot of cards, y'all, that I'm not supposed to have. I ain't saying I ain't supposed to have them but if I would have followed my mental, I would have really believed, and you achieve what you believe. If you really believe you're not supposed to have those cards, guess what? You're probably never going to have them. But if what Nigel just said, if you manifest and you watch the platinum cards, you watch the gold cards, you watch the business go. Man, when I did my first business card, okay, they said, I was so glad they said, how much do you anticipate making this year? I said $5,000. I didn't know. And guess what? I'm sitting here now with business cards, business gold. And I don't show this to flex. I show you so you can ask yourself what's next. Whew, do I need to say that again?
Say it again.
I don't show my cards to flex. I show my cards so you can ask yourself what's next. What's next for me?
Yeah.
If people get out of that mentality, oh, Rod's showing off, Nigel's showing off, Walter's showing off. I don't show it off the flex. I show my stuff so you can ask yourself, what's next? What's next for me? What's coming for me? Because I'm going to make this, that word that I ain't going to sell YouTube, I'm going to make this blank happen for me. All right, I'm sorry, Walter. Go ahead, man. Yeah, you walked on the laugh.
This is your stream. I'm just a guest.
No, this ain't mine.
It.
This our stream, bro. This ain't mine. This just got my name on it. This is ours.
For me, really, first and foremost, Nigel, yours was dope. When it comes to me, it's really simple. It's just marathon and ain't a race. So take your time. YouTube, really, you can learn so much from YouTube, and you can get out there and do some trial and error, and most of it is free. You don't even have to have YouTube Premium to learn stuff. You can learn it, watch a couple ads, and get all the information you need for free. So really, for me, if you're trying to be somewhere, there's nothing you can't do as long as you say you can do it. You know what I mean? So yeah, just it's not a marathon. I mean, it's not a race. It's a marathon. Just take your time. Ask as many questions as possible. No question is a stupid question. I ask questions every day in my profession. No question is a stupid question. So ask a bunch of questions you need. Ask me, ask Nigel, ask Rod, ask all the questions you need. Ask anybody else. And again, just keep in mind, just be patient. Yeah. Like Nigel said, be patient. You can have anything. Like what we have is not super special. The things that we have are things that anybody can obtain as long as they put a little bit of work in. It's not something that's like, it's not the Centurion card. Now the Centurion card, I can't help you with that because I ain't there yet. You know what I'm saying? But the platinums and the golds and all that stuff, anybody can obtain those things as long as you put the work in. And like Nigel said, just be patient. So that's what I go through, and that's how I really deal with it. There's cars that I want, that I'm just paid like the whole 524 situation. I'm trying to get some chase cars, but I can't get them right now. But I'm just gonna be patient and wait for that to kind of pass over, and then I'll be fine. So just be patient and ask as many questions as possible. And I'm always answering questions in my DMs. I'm not one of those people who get so big to the point where they can't answer questions or talk to anybody. I will talk to everybody.
Oh yeah.
Real talk,
And
man. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Nigel. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's like my thing is the person who doesn't ask questions and the person who doesn't stick it through is gonna be the person who's gonna suffer throughout this journey. Because you have people that you can reach out to and ask those questions to. And I have a whole phone dedicated just to answering you guys' questions. you know, People call
I
me
agree
all the
with you.
time
I got
and ask
two phones right
questions.
here. If y'all can see them, I got two phones. I got two. So I got one, literally one phone number to answer your questions. Seriously, I agree.
Yeah, so that's a very important thing. And then another thing is don't underestimate the power of YouTube because almost all of my accomplishments I can hone into some part of my journey to whatever I've accomplished. I use YouTube University, as I call it, to accomplish it and get some of that information. That's how I've taken teachers' exams. That's how I took my motorcycle exam, my CDL exam. That's how I, have gotten certain credit cards, gotten credit knowledge, and all these different things. It's all about taking the time out to ask the proper questions and study and be willing to learn.
Man, you hit the nail on the head, and I'll tell y'all one bit of advice I have to the people that's trying to get cars: let let whatever car you have for the time being, hear me out. Don't settle, but let the car you have be your Amex Platinum. If
Hmm.
you have the Capital One Platinum, that is your temporary Amex Platinum until you get there. And when you finally get that card, I can tell y'all right now, when I pull out these various, and every one of these cars right here, oh my goodness, got some sticky, man. I might have to take a pause. Every one of these cars right here is metal. We got the platinum, personal gold, business gold, sapphire. I never thought I would have any of those. But when I pull those out of my wallet, I don't care what Tom, Dick, and Harry is looking at. I don't care what Sally, Susan, and Jane thinks about them. I'm so proud of myself that what Nigel just said, that I persevered, I weathered the storm. Man, what did I don't know. Walter's phone might have died because he was saying he had a little battery before we
Yeah.
started. But
And my
I
thing is,
go
you
ahead, Nigel.
like you said, what if you had given up? People don't understand this, and this is the question for anybody out in the audience. And it was really brought to my attention. What doctor graduates from med school? The intelligent one or the persistent one? 90% of the doctors that go through med school fail organic chemistry. The doctor who takes it the first time and just because he's smart, but now is faced with content that he's never been exposed to before, fails it and gives up. And that doctor may have been intelligent, may have made it all the way up until that point, but they'll never see a hospital because they gave up on themselves. So it's not always about how smart you are or um what you feel like is the determining factor, but rather your determining factor could just be how hard you push yourself and seeing that light at the end of the tunnel. It's not about how you fall, it's about how you get back up.
That's so true, man. And I know, and I'm gonna get back into this thing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say, Miss Dalton, I just text Walter. I'm not sure what happened. Hey, Marcus, we're in the same boat. I'm in the 670 to 690 range. My score keeps fluctuating. I'm so frustrated. I've been working on it for a while too. It's hard getting, and I'm sure I'll get to the rest of it. And all I can say, and Miss Dalton, you and I have talked about this quite a bit. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon, and it's coming. It's in your grasp. You just don't know it. It's in your grasp. you just don't know. It's coming. That's all I can say. And Miss Dalton, I did mention she's a channel member, says, hey, PBT. And Browder Beach is showing love to Meet and I. And good evening, Miss Dalton. I'm tell y'all right now, I'm going to skip the hellos. I got to because there's so many comments in here. Oh, sorry about that. Angelina said, I was hoping I also hear that cool music that Rob plays when he says, let's roll, baby. Yeah, man, we had so many difficulties coming in that I didn't even do that. Please
I'm
send
back
me
up
your
in here,
PO.
PBT. Can you hear me?
I can hear. Okay, I see you now. Let me add you back in. There we go. Oh, hold up. Now, y'all ain't about to confuse me. Hold on. No, hold on. Y'all ain't about to confuse me here. Let me do this here like we had it. Oh, no, that ain't right. So now I got to add you to the right. Oh, man, hold up. Then I'm going to add Nigel to the right. There we go. All right, man. Y'all ain't, yeah, I'm a creature of habit. But anyway, I didn't know. I texted you. I was like, man, you all right over there? But let me go down here. Okay. Browder Beach is meeting I. She got something to say, meeting I. Okay. Thanks for the follow. Hey, Browder Beach, you're welcome. Man, I just went through all this. I'm backing up here. So that's what I got to do. I got to make my screen black to go get a refill, Walter. I just get up.
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
I tell him I have to go to the restroom, but I really do. Let me quit playing.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It just went black. So I was just, I don't know. But I'm back.
And this is early on when we were muting, and I'm trying to see if I see any good questions in here because it is. Oh yeah, I muted my microphone. Hey fam, meeting I. Rod is currently on mute, but he will return. Thank you so much. Your favorite couple. I was looking forward to Walter from Credit Card Maestro. It's always next time. Oh no, see what I would tell you, Walter. And this my fam here. This my fam. Your favorite couple is my fam, and then when I told Sheldon, I say, man. Well, I told him and Browder Beach is separate. I said, y'all the only ones that know. Y'all the only one, but I told them separately. Nigel gonna be there too. And they was like, what? And then I told one other person. I ain't gonna lie. I told one other person. I think I told Miss Dalton. And then that's it. I didn't tell nobody else. But so, hey, what is that, man?
This right here?
Yeah, what was that? They look like
This
I didn't
is
know.
for Angelina. She saw my sage just now.
Oh,
I love me some sage, man. I love me some sage and some candles. It's my thing, man. If you watch my videos, you know I keep a candle and I keep the sage for good energy. You know, I'm always about that good energy. So that's what this is. It's just lit it up a little bit. That's all.
Hey, I want to point something out to Angelina because, hey, Walter, she always trying to get my Southwest plane. I don't know if you noticed, Angelina, but Walter has a Southwest plane behind him, so you can get his instead of mine. I just want to put that out.
Let me show you something.
He got half the plane.
I got the Southwest tail wing. Okay, tail wing. This is my baby right here. My fiance got me this. She works for Southwest, so she got me the tail wing. So this is pretty dope.
Hold up, bro. Yo, who?
Yeah, my who?
Okay, well that's a topic. That's one of them D. Edison, Rod, and Walter conversations. I didn't know. Well, hold up, man. I got to go over here. Hold up. I got to check on my family, man. Make sure they're awake.
Yeah, he talked about it with the new channel.
Well, what new channel?
Yeah.
You got a new channel too?
Yeah. Nigel keeps up. Not yet, but we're working on it.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. You and her got a channel, but I ain't seen no video yet. But hey, hold up. PB, are y'all with me? I'm trying to be like Kirk Franklin. GP, are you with me? Congratulations, bro. I didn't know you were engaged, man. But boy, that's so loud in these headphones. Hey, I got to read this here, man. And I know I'm like 6 hours behind. House of X, they always motivating people along with me. Everybody I know here be motivating people, but don't let it take on your joy, do you? Yeah, that's what I was crying over here because your stuff wasn't working, Walter. I ain't going to lie to you. I said, and that's when you finally came in. Ms. Dalton said, hey, Credit Card Maestro, good to see you. All right. I'm gonna go through here. Do I see it? I did see a super chat somewhere. Oh my God! I think some of the comments like disappeared or something. No, I got that. I thought I saw. Oh yeah, I did see one right there. Hey Kirby, anybody? I ain't never seen Kirby. Y'all know Kirby?
Kirby who?
I don't know, but let me give him some love or her some love, and then I'm gonna watch. I just checked it up, but I want to thank Kirby for that $10
super chat.
It's a hippo character with a pink hat, flips it backwards and raises his thumbs up, man, that's a cool one. I go back just to see these super stickers. But the reason I say, Kirby, if this is your first time here, make sure you do me a favor. Don't only subscribe to Points Blank Travel, also subscribe to the Credit Card Maestro. Subscribe to Nigel Schroeder. And I can tell y'all, man, I am looking, I don't know why I'm about to say this, but I am looking at a third channel and a fourth channel.
A third channel and
Oh,
a
yeah.
fourth. Dang.
The third channel, I can say what the name is because I already secured it, but I ain't going to say it just yet. But I am looking at having powerhouses like we have tonight. Powerhouses
Okay.
like we have with Nigel Schroeder, Credit Card Maestro, yours truly, Brown and Beachy, Meat and I, your favorite couple, House of X. And then I'm starting to leak off into the fourth channel. I can't say the name of the fourth channel because I haven't secured that one yet. I've secured the third channel. I already secured the name probably 2 months ago because your boy is always thinking ahead. And speaking of thinking ahead, it's going back to what I was saying about your credit cards, man. Think ahead. And I know we can't give y'all the answers in 2 hours. I'll be honest with you. I don't care if I did a 2-hour stream, Nigel did a 2-hour stream, and Credit Card Maestro did a 2-hour stream. We can't give y'all all the answers in 2 hours. But if what y'all do what Nigel just said, now I'm up here trying to figure out the comments. I'm over here pressing super chat buttons, but I'm still listening. I'm still listening. YouTube University, YTU. When you go to work tomorrow, you just say, hey, I went to orientation last night and I'm now a student at YTU. And they're going to be like, really? Where's that? Is that like Young and Thomas University? No, it's called YouTube University, baby. You might want to enroll your... Ooh, I had to catch myself. You might want to enroll yourself. Tonight when Walter was asking, I probably pissed him off because it would have pissed me the hell off. When he couldn't get the camera, I say, hey, well, hey, Walter, did you Google it?
Nah, that's cool. That's cool. I don't take no offense to it because I'm
I couldn't
very
believe I said
direct.
it.
I'm very straightforward with everybody. So when people are direct with me, I appreciate it. I don't take nothing towards it.
I wasn't being funny, though. I was serious because I think he was so frustrated, and I could only feel his pain. All right, man, what was I at? Man, hold up. I got to recognize this. 2 content creators I just saw. Okay, D. Anderson. Wagwan, my man. Now, he is Jamaican. I know
Wagwan.
That's where I learned it from.
Wagwan.
And D. Anderson is the third member of the Rod, Walter, and D text triangle. And I
Hopefully
am
one day we'll get him on the channel.
Yeah.
I know, man. I ain't gonna say player 2, and I'm so happy for him. I really am, y'all. Player 2, and I'm so glad she does, has all his time and attention right now, and I'm seriously glad she does. D. Anderson is one of the most inspirational people I've ever come across, and I'm probably happier for. It's probably one other person happier for him than I am, and that's him. I'm just happy for you, but I had to show you love, and then I saw one other content creator that I want to show love, and then I got to get back to my peeps. Man, I just saw it. Hold up, where'd it go? Right there. And I want to give a special shout out to the Credit Solutionist. She's also a moderator on the channel, and she's also part of that third channel that I can't say the name, but she's a part of Credit Solutions. Say, hey everyone, listen while packing great line of rock. Man, who you telling? That's why I was tripping. I got Nigel Schroeder. I got the Credit Card Maestro.
I want to give a shout out to Credit Solutionist. I watched some of her videos after your live stream about 2 weeks ago, and she has some really informative videos. So if you ain't watching her or subscribe to her, take the chance out to go subscribe to her. She got some really good videos, and I just want her to make an IG or something for the Credit Solutionist because that's what I was looking for, and I feel like she could just take it to the next level with that. So shout out to you, Credit Solutionist. Definitely.
I agree, man. And speaking of IG, I was so excited about Walter being on here tonight. I even posted on IG, and that's something I don't normally do. And then when I touched bases with Nigel, he said, "Yeah, man, I'm on." I really went to IG. And what they call them things? Them GIFs, gifts, whatever they call
The
them.
gifts. Yeah, the gifts, one of those things, yeah.
Yeah, the gifs. I was like, man, I had too much fun with them things. My whole page just had flames going up and skyrocketing to the moon, and I was like, I ain't got time for all this. But Man, I don't know. Don't forget to follow. Here we go. There, if anybody, make sure y'all follow my main man, Credit Card Maestro, on Instagram. And speaking of Instagram and following people, Nigel,
Yeah.
how many YouTube channels do you have, my brother?
Currently, I've kind of compacted it because I'm making specific ways. So now it's four. So it's Nigel Schroeder TV, Nigel Schroeder, the Credit Sensei, and then the Cash Couple.
Okay. I
So
think
we
I seen
knocked
the
down
Cash
four.
Couple one before. That was pretty dope. I think I seen some videos actually on YouTube. That was dope.
Yes,
I've seen some videos.
we're redoing it a little bit. And that channel name may be changing. Rod probably might know why. That'll be a later announcement.
Oh
Gotcha.
Um,
yeah. I
but
do.
yeah, we're probably gonna change that name soon, and then we're gonna get some more content coming out for you guys. That one's gonna be cool. Not just show the TV. I'm gonna kind of change around, and it's gonna be more vlog style content, but it's gonna be more of just me being me. Whereas the Credit Sensei is gonna be more of the content style that everyone's typically used to. And then my Nigel Schroeder channel, I'm gonna continue to post the credit knowledge, but I'm also like I said, the whole original purpose of the channel was to be giving back. So I'm gonna be putting out some information to people, um basically just to financially elevate people, but it's going to be more
Okay.
geared towards our lower social economic people. So people on housing, people who are victims of domestic violence, going through foster care, stuff like that, as well as some more real estate information. I felt like to hit the masses, it'll be better to get that information out on the channel with the largest following, as well as stay true to that following by providing them the same type of content, but just adding more to it to kind of fuse everything together now.
Bro, I know you're a teacher because you said the lower social economic. I would just say the people that's trying to make it. I
Gotta be. Gotta be, right?
you know, you're a teacher. The lower social economic. And I'm like, boy, Nigel just over here. And you know, Nigel
Well,
blew my mind one time. He told me he had videos, he had content for 700 videos drafted. I was like, what? And he
I
told me we
do.
wrote a phone call. I believe you. Go ahead and show him, Nigel. Because every
This
good
is not a
content.
joke. This is not a joke.
Now Walter probably got his on his I watch or some Apple Watch or whatever you call it. See, we got these little notebooks, but I know. Oh, Jet Setter over there, he probably said, "Nah, man, I ain't got no notebook, dog."
And then I brief all the content. Now you got me giving away content. I don't care. You can have
I couldn't see that,
it.
bro. That was too fast. But hey, man,
Nah, it's good.
if y'all got any credit questions, I know y'all probably say, "Why we put them in the comments, Rod? You didn't even read them." And I'm trying to get through them. But as a matter of fact, my next one is D. And it said, "What up, brethren?" D saying, "Hey." And I'm in the clouds. I'm studying for my CPT. I keep asking, man, what is CPT, bro? I mean, I don't know. Is that like? I know it's some
Certified
Certified something. I don't know.
physical
something therapist.
Practitioner,
technician?
I think. I don't know.
It's not physical therapist.
It might be because he,
Let me
he
see.
he in the medical field.
Yeah, he is in the medical field. Yeah, he's been in there for a long time.
And David says my Amex cards are the BCP, and in case you don't know, that is a Blue Cash Preferred, Simply Cash, Amazon Business Prime, Lowe's Business Rewards, and both personal and business green and gold cards. Man, dude, you got a heck of a lineup there. I already knew that, David. You got a heck of a lineup, man. Congratulations, bro. Congratulations. That's a heck of a lineup, man. Where we at? Angelina, you can always believe that Angelina gonna have some PROFANITY in the stream. 17 credit cards. Beep. Those are a lot of cards. Good googly moogly.
Current
Angelina is
received
Not
like,
and
compared to
terminated.
Rod though. Let's ask this question to Nigel because this is before he came on.
oh
Nigel,
yeah.
how many, if you don't mind me asking, how many cars do you have?
That'll be a good question. I think it's somewhere around like 16, 17, something like that.
Okay.
But the thing why it's always a confusing question to me is because I have my profile, then we also, so like on mine I think I have 16, 17, but then like in total, because I have a business card for a business with my mom, as well as we have business cards for the cash couple. So then
Gotcha.
like all together it's like 20 something.
Yeah. Okay. I got you. I feel you. So we're in the same boat. We're on the same boat. Do you use two
Yeah.
player mode and stuff like that? You do that as well?
Hmm? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
T- do you use two player mode as well?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm still
Rod, you good
here.
over there? It might be
Yeah,
a
I'm still
little.
Yes,
here,
sir.
man. My typical battery died. I'm still here.
But
And
but
can
no,
y'all
Rob, my
explain?
reason for using lower socioeconomic class, I don't like to use anything like misfortunate or poor or anything like that
I
because I
agree.
don't believe in those terms
Respect.
at all.
Respect. Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
and I don't believe that you're poor or anything like that just because of money, because money is just one facet of life.
Poor is
Um,
a mindset. It's not a financial status. It's a mindset in
yeah,
my opinion.
it's
It's a mindset.
so for me that's why I don't use poor. And then as far as I don't like to use the word minority for a lot of stuff because I feel like people overuse it to the point where it waters down the value of actually truthfully being the minority. And then people stereotype it too. So I like to use it when feel that it's, appropriate, because not all people who are in lower socioeconomic classes are even minorities either. So that's another, aspect to it. So
Great point, brother. And it sound and trust me, I wouldn't knock you. I like how you said it. I just I feel like, man, I got to start using it. It's the same way when I don't say bad credit. I say challenged credit. I can't stand saying bad credit. I remember I took a college class. Oh man, a few years back, several years back, and we had to write introduction paper, and I was like, I'm so glad to be taking this course, and it was the name of the course was something disability. It was something about disability, and I was like, I'm so glad to be taking this class. I know a few disabled. The instructor immediately took 10 points off the paper for that one word. Forget the rest of it. And ever since then, it was always, she said, from this moment on, you will refer to them as people with disabilities. And
yes.
that was a learning lesson. I've never said that word again. I always say people with disabilities. And I catch myself. So I praise you for how you said that.
Yes.
And man, I had a question, man. It's just been an interesting day. Let me see. D. Anderson. Boy, I just lost what I was looking for.
Oh, yeah.
You're okay. You're now an AR supervisor at
I
the
don't
heart
even like
surgery place. Go ahead, Nigel.
I was saying I don't even like the word disabled. I always say unique, because I don't feel like you know children are a way that we appease them or give them a crutch, rather than to actually assist the child. So if we treat all children with equity and realize that every child learns differently just as well as every adult does, rather than treating one child as though they have less ability than the other, then we create a positive learning environment that's productive. And so that's why I always say all my students are unique. I don't call one, a student with disabilities versus the other, because you may have a student with disabilities that performs higher than your other students on certain tests.
Yep. So true. And Ulysses says American Express is my next card 2022, and this is why I love Brown and Beachy, because she came back and said yes, yes it is, Ulysses, and it just that affirmation. And now I do have a question, man, because I'm curious, because I know it just happened to me tonight. I hope they're still in here, and it hadn't happened to me yet. And I want this more than I want 100,000 subscribers. I'll be honest with you, Nigel. And I want y'all to think about it. You may not even have to. I have a feeling it's happened to Walter. I'm pretty sure it has. Have y'all been
Okay.
anywhere in public and people recognize you as a content creator slash YouTuber?
Man, go ahead, Nigel. You do your thing, bro.
Not in public, but what I have had is like if I say I'm going to a certain city, if I announce it, I've had people meet up with me. Um, but with the exception of students, because your kids are gonna Google you. Um, I haven't really had that. But what I did have the other day that I would tell you is creepy. I went to one of my friend's house and somebody pulled up and I'm like, yo, there's a car outside. And they're like, oh yeah, I know them. I'm gonna run out there. They ran out there and then somebody was like, hey, isn't that young teacher that does the YouTube videos? Isn't that his car?
Ooh.
So I guess they recognized my car from when I posted that I bought my car videos. Um, so yeah, it was that's like probably the craziest thing that I've had as far as being recognized. Like I said, I've done scheduled like meetups with subscribers, but never like had anybody in public. Um, really on that situation. I've had it happen with people who I'm with who are other content creators who are larger than me, like from back home, and they'll recognize them, but not me.
That sounds like concealed carry to me, Nigel. I'm just gonna say that and put that out there.
Oh, I'm card carrying certified. I left my wallet in the room. I already posted that on the channel.
Yeah, man, I'm on the same boat. As far as me, yes, and it was crazy because I do those status match videos with the Amex Platinum card, and my favorite hotel. This is a crazy story. My favorite hotel that I used to just stay at just because I enjoyed it in Atlantic City, New Jersey. I had a subscriber who works for the hotel who saw me in person and said, "Yo, you're the credit card maestro. I love your videos. I work for the hotel, and I want to send your video to the casino and resort that I work for." And I didn't think much of it. I'm like, cool. I took a picture with him. I talked to him a little bit, chopped it up a little bit, and then literally like a day later, my favorite casino and resort in Atlantic City, New Jersey, followed me, DM'd me, and gave me a welcome package to like their collaboration. I'm not sure if y'all can see that. So very soon we will be having a collaboration going on, probably next summer when the weather gets better, for me to kind of come out there and talk about their casino and resort. It was the craziest thing because I've been to this casino and resort 1,000 times. So to have somebody who watches my videos and actually works there and then got in touch with their social media department, and then they paid for me to come back there just so they can give me that stuff, was and then they followed me on IG. It was crazy. That was probably the craziest thing. I've seen a couple people in the airports, but that was the craziest thing. Like it was just it was so different to be recognized, and it was so fun too to be recognized. And Casino loved my video too. Like, we saw your video, we watched it, the video you did at our casino, and we'd love for you to come back and do more things with you in the future. It was crazy. So till this day, me and the company, we still talk, and we have a bunch of plans. Yeah, so it's been crazy.
Well, damn.
Cool.
Okay.
FMVO followed me last week. That's my best one on that one.
I am longing for that, man, and I am like, what the heck, man? I guess you got to travel. Uh, I can't count coworkers, so that doesn't count, But seriously, one of my biggest wishes is, and I'll share something with everybody out there. I watched Credit Card Maestro. I watched all these YouTubers, including Nigel, because Nigel and I kind of started around the same time. But every time I went to like a video or subscribe, it said log into YouTube or create a YouTube account. So I was like, I'm not doing that. I was so naive. I didn't know a Google account counted. I had several Google, not Google email, a Gmail account. So once I learned that, man, I'm subscribing to everybody. So you have to think where we have so many subscribers, how many viewers do you really have? You have several people that don't even subscribe to you that watch you and may recognize you. But anyway, we got 26 people in here. I want to get through some of these comments because I saw a couple good things here. John T, what's going on, my man? Says greetings from our Cancun book for December. Yeah, you might want to talk to Walter about that. He might be able to get you a discount. This flight should give me AA, American Airlines Gold status. Hit the 20 segments requirement a few flights ago, but need to hit the EQM and what is it? Qualified miles, some qualified mile. Do you have any
Elite
status?
qualification miles. Yep.
Yeah, I don't have any status. It's hard. I got the status of not going nowhere, but you
Yeah,
have
I
any
got
of these status?
Delta Gold status right now, but that's truthfully because of the pandemic. Delta Gold status.
Naj, you got any status?
No, I haven't been traveling
Yeah.
for various reasons, but I am gonna probably do a trip to the Bahamas soon. I want to go to Puerto Rico, but it's been getting kind of pushed back because of different stuff. But I need to go to the Bahamas because I got to get some legal stuff done over there. So
Come to the
that's
Bahamas,
really
man. We could do the status match. I can show you how to get there for like
Well,
two hundred dollars for the whole week.
let me know how when y'all going because I need to go somewhere and I got points out to
that,
$$ right now. So, hey, we got another channel member in the crib. We got my man James Saeed. I'm gonna put what he said last first. No, hey, let me quit tripping. Hey, and Maestro, excited to see you live. What are your thoughts on the new Hyatt business card? Is the annual fee worth it? By the way, hello, Rod. That's, so, what do you think about that new World of Hyatt business card? Maybe you don't even know about it, Walter. I don't know.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. I think it's worth it 100%. It's just it comes down to I gotta wait a couple weeks before I can start applying for Hyatt and IHG and anything Chase bound. I definitely think it's worth it. Yeah, I'm really focused on that Hyatt personal card and
Yes,
also the
yes.
I yeah. So yeah, it's worth it. It's worth the annual fee, and I can't wait to start touching those Chase cards because I'll be at 324 in a couple weeks. So yeah, it's worth it. Definitely.
I'm
Yeah,
just
that
gonna
Word of
motivate you a
Hyatt
little
card that
bit.
you got right there. Yeah, I'm jealous.
I'm gonna motivate you. Now, I will
That Word
answer
of Hyatt card now. I need that.
even though James didn't ask your boy. Do I think the Hyatt business card annual fee is worth it?
Yes. Yes.
Walter says yes. I drafted the concept for that video and I got so irritated when I looked at it. It could be worth it, but only because I have the personal card. I'm gonna say kind of what Walter just said. If I had to choose between the Hyatt business Hyatt and the personal Hyatt and the ISG card, I would get the personal Hyatt and the ISG card with a total annual fee of $180 and have two cards, automatic platinum status, automatic discovery status over the $195 annual fee World of Hyatt business card. That's how I would roll. But it's always great. That's why I got three people on here, two other people, including myself, three, to give different perspectives. Even though James didn't ask me, I'm just giving my 2 cents anyway. I personally forget the annual fee. I don't even like the card, period. I expected them to come out with a way better card. They said it was going to be a premium card. They said it was going to be a business card. They came out, but to me, are they the first card that Chase has ever gotten wrong in the beginning? Nope. But will they come out banging in a year or two? Yep. I think they're just testing the waters right now. But Walter, I think what you said before even answering that question, I would get that ISG card and that World of High card and be rolling.
Yeah, right now, honestly, I would probably still get the personal version as opposed to the business of the
Yeah.
Hyatt card. Personally, honestly, I would do that. Yeah.
Yep. Hey, what is this here? Me
and
and
I
my
feel like a lot of business cards, if you don't truthfully have a business where you're doing that much spend, a lot of them you can more easily justify the personal than the business, unless you're just trying to hide utilization.
Yeah, them business card minimum spends to get like sign up bonuses and stuff like that is way more. It's higher than a personal card. You got the
Yeah.
business platinum card. They want a lot more spend to meet those sign up bonuses. So yeah, if you don't really have a big business yet that you don't spend 10 to 20,000 a month on, I'll probably say stick to the personal cards for right now.
Yeah.
So true. So true. And D said something about they got the number 2 bass today. Is that like a guitar or some drums? I mean, what you talking about, D? He lost me on that one. I'm so far behind. I know they ain't even looking. Angelina said, "Hey, hey, Walter. Well, Walter got a fiance. We've established that now. So more than 5
Oh
trips.
man,
Can I join on the trips? I don't think so,
come through,
Angelina.
man. Come through.
Hey, oh, this is what Walter was talking about earlier. Miss Dowd said Credit Card Maestro is on the airplane more than me. He stays gold. I respect it, and I doubt it because Miss
No
Dawson
way.
stay on the
No way.
airplane. Yeah,
She's
I,
scared. She's probably on the airplane right now talking stuff.
yeah,
So no way.
she stay on the airplane. I ain't gonna get into her that the deeps of it, but okay, y'all got your second vaccine today. Okay, yes, I heard. I'm Candy, man. I know, man. You did. If you say if every time I've said D. Ernest's name in a live stream, he pop up every time. All right, and Ulysses is showing love to Nigel. I'm getting through here, y'all. I am getting.
What's
through
up,
here.
Ulysses?
Man. 10, that's deep. I want to go on those kind of trips. Credit Card Maestro. Great, me and the missus sitting here talking and like, okay, man. Hey, tell the missus I said hello, D, if you're still in here. Ulysses showing love to Credit Card Maestro. Hey, this is what I was going to put as the thumbnail. I mean, on the thumbnail. Because I love that picture. That's his IG picture where he's standing out looking. I think, is that the Bahamas, Walter? Where you got your robe on?
You talking about the Versace robe? Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
Bahamas. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See how close I be on the trips? I be right there with them. They don't know it, though. They can't see me. I be right there with them. And Angelina says, Credit Card Maestro, do you travel for a profession? How's Philly treating you? I love Philly. Do you travel for a
I
profession?
didn't see that. I didn't see that question. Do I travel for a profession? No. Okay. Let me reiterate that. Yes, I do. Yes, I do travel for profession. This last trip in St. Martin, I spent about $600 and something dollars on a drone. Rod, I can't wait for y'all to see this vlog. I
I
promise
saw
you,
the
this
drone.
vlog
I
is
didn't see the
going to
vlog. I
be
saw the drone, though.
crazy. This vlog is going to be crazy. I got a bunch of drone footage. We got a bunch of, and this is going to kind of start to introduce our couples channel together. But yes, so in that instance, yeah, I travel for profession in that instance for YouTube, but I also travel just because I love to do it. But this vlog is probably going to be the best vlog I've ever done because I took so much thought into making it um as personable or as like I'm there with you, Walter. Like I'm there with you. I can see every angle. Like that's how much I put thought into this vlog. So though it was my birthday trip, my phone was out almost every day. Like my phone was dead almost every day. Bunch of vlogging and recording and drone footage. Yeah, I travel for profession, but mostly for business and just to kind of enjoy and see things. But this vlog is going to be crazy. So I hope that you all are subscribed because I can't wait to put this out.
And Walter just brought up a good point. Well, I got a couple questions. I probably ask him offline about this drone because I want to get one, but I already know my look. I have it 3 days and crash it. And then I was looking at one that costs
Impossible to
$1,300.
crash that drone. Impossible. Impossible to crash
Yeah, but I guarantee you, boy, I'll find a way to do it. I guarantee you, I'll find a way to do it. But that's what this other young cat told me at
That's why you
work.
get insurance.
Man, I barely afford my car insurance. I can wait. They'll be like, "Hey, it's the opposite. When you get a car, if you're less than 25, you pay high insurance. If you get a drone, if you're over a certain age, they're like, no, man, we're gonna charge you triple the price, dude. You're gonna crash this thing as soon as you get started." But please, man, y'all subscribe to the Credit Card Maestros. Subscribe to Nigel Schroeder. I'm not that I'm about to end. Subscribe to Points Blank Travel if you're not. But I just wanted to put that out there. Matter of fact, it's so funny that matter of fact, that's how the moderators on this channel come up. Soon as I say it, I just happen to be subscribed to Nigel's channel, the Young King. He didn't call
Thank you.
himself that. Several older OG kings gave him that name, and he adopted the name. So Hey, Nigel, King of Navy Federal Credit Union. Look at that. See what I mean? Now, I think he did give himself that name, but he
What's up?
deserved it.
What's up?
He earned it. All right, thank you for the love, Miss Dalton. Hello, boy. I'm so it's the Fuel City time. Oh yes, man. What's up, Tim? I've never eaten there, and that's in Dallas, man. That's over. I think in for real Dallas. You had Taco City. Fuel City.
Is that the gas station, Rod? Is that the gas station tacos?
Yeah, yes, yeah. It's supposed.
The gas station tacos in Texas are crazy. I'm a Texas taco fiend. Okay, the Texas tacos at the fuel stations are amazing too. It's
I've
like
heard about
I think I want to live. I think I want to live. Like I said, I'll be moving to Atlanta in a couple months, but I think I want to kind of go down to that Texas area in a couple of years for sure. I love me some Texas.
I love it here, man. It's cool. I like how spread out it is. To be honest, I miss California a lot. I moved here from San Diego, and I love it. It's cool, but I don't know, man. It's so big. You can see a lot here. You're welcome. Tim, what's good? G. Brown, good evening, fam. How's everyone tonight? Man, I am so far behind. I don't think I'm going to ever get through all these. But if y'all have any questions for Nigel, go ahead and type them in now. I might get to them today or tomorrow sometime. And your favorite couple, thanks for the love as always. Good and busy. Tim Swift, what's up, my guy? Good to see you both on a live. Yes, man. Thank you so much, Tim, man. It's always good to see you, bro. And now I got to go to Fuel City. Hey, everyone, listen to me tonight. What's up, good brother? Welcome in the Solutions. Good to see you. The Credit Solution, yes, it is. And, man, I see y'all phones and stuff, man. I'm going to have to ask y'all another question.
I'm reading through the comments with you.
Oh, okay. Me and my player too quiet.
Yeah, I'm going through them with you. I'm trying to figure this out myself.
If y'all see what I need to address, please tell me. Hey, D. Brian, what up, fella? It's so many, man. And I see why the bigger YouTubers don't read them all. Yeah, I have moderated, but please gently tap the thumbs up button. I like that, brother. Yes, just gently tap it. And I usually say, I ain't even said it. Speaking of what, we got 31 people in the crib. 45 people rang the doorbell. The doorbell is the light button down below. I say the doorbell, but don't get it mixed up with that other little bell. That's the notification bell. But in order to ring that joint, you got to subscribe. If you're not subscribed to the channel, but tonight is it's a three-piece. I don't know who's the breast, I don't know who's the leg, and I don't know who's the thigh. But all I'm going to tell you, tonight is a three-piece, baby. It's a three-piece special. KFC, Popeyes, Golden Chick, wherever you like to go tonight is a three-piece special.
Chick-fil-A.
Oh, my God. You really like these Texas. Well, I know they ain't the only Texas. I can't stand Chick-fil-A. Hey, I love it because I don't want nobody to unsubscribe because I don't like Chick-fil-A. I grew up in Arkansas, man. I ate enough chicken for a lifetime.
I just boycott one Chick-fil-A location, and that's on 60 in Vero Beach.
Oh, you serious about that? Huh? You just named the street, the corner, what's across the street and everything.
The one next to ABC and Chipotle and in the taco place, Conic Taco, that one, not the one in the mall, the one that's on 60.
Hey, I gotta read this here. D. Brian is a subscriber and a huge advocate of about to say your favorite couple, them too, but. Points Blank Finance, which is my other channel, he said that, man, everybody leaving me out tonight. And your favorite couple, my fam, my Charles Schwab jumped today. Hashtag, I got to tell you this here, Walter, MMPP is the slogan that D. Brian started for my second channel, making my pockets fat. D, I'm going to be launching, the plan is tomorrow to lunch, and just so everybody know how many people, we got 30 people in here, I am going to be launching the $5 a day challenge. Investing this week, a Robinhood challenge. If you could afford $5 every day, that's cool. If you can only afford $5 a week, that's cool. But whoever has the highest percentage earned in 3 months, so 3 months from the day I launch it, whoever has the highest percentage earned, I'm going to have a cash giveaway. I'm not going to be in the regular contest, but then we're going to have an addition. Whoever wins the contest, you got to be the winner. It's only going to be one. If your return on your investment is higher than my return in that same 3-month period, I'm going to double the prize. It don't get no better than that, man. I'm over here giving away money like I'm rich and I'm broke. I'm three
So you
steps.
saying if I invested $20,000 on Bitcoin but yours is $40,000, you gonna double that?
No, that ain't what I'm saying. No. Let me go back and state these rules
I saw your
again.
post earlier with Bitcoin, and that thing looking kind of good right now.
Oh, yeah, and I don't, if y'all didn't see it on my Facebook group, you got to be part of that. I put a post out today. Bitcoin went up about 4 G's today. Now with this challenge here we're having, Walter, is just stocks. Hey, I'm gonna do a crypto one
Okay,
later.
okay.
But Bitcoin went up $4,000 a day, and do I have Bitcoin? Yes. Do I have Ethereum? Yes. So I saw it and I was so excited. I just started screenshotting and posting on IG and Facebook, and I was like, are you in the parade or are you watching it go by? It's two people. It's only two types of people in life. I don't care what, at a job, in college, on whatever you do. Are you in the parade? Are you in the action? Are you part of what's going on? Or are you just watching the situation pass you by? When I was first, Walter, I'm gonna tell you this here, and I'm gonna get back in these comments. When I first heard about Bitcoin, and I'm gonna tell this story, and this is a true story. And the young man who's younger than I am, he asked me in 2017, and he and I just talked last week about this. He said, "Hey, Rod, I know you're heavily invested, right?" And he's from Nigeria. He accent and everything, very intelligent dude. He said, "I know you're heavily invested, right?" I said, "Yeah, I am." He said, "What do you think about Bitcoin?" I said, "I don't think nothing about it. I don't know nothing about it." He said, "You need to buy some." I said, "Man, you crazy. I don't even know what it is." He said, "I'm telling you, you need to buy some." I said, "Man, I'm not going to say this again. I don't know what it is, and I'm not interested." Bitcoin was $798 when he told me this. The screenshot that I screenshot today,
Yikes.
Bitcoin today, it was $798, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin today is $66,530 a coin. One coin was $798, and I told him I didn't want to hear it because I didn't know nothing about it. We smiled, and I told her, I said, "Man, I could just jump off the roof right now."
I got a homeboy that bought it when it was $100. That man just went and bought a house so big.
But wait till I finish this, Nigel. Wait till I finish this here. Now you, man, I'm gonna tell you. He pulled out his phone. He said, "Rod, can I show you something?" And when I first met him, he was just getting into the car industry, the car business, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not promoting it, but I'm just saying that's what he do. I said, "Yeah, what's up, man?" I ain't gonna say his name because I haven't gotten permission to say his name. He pulled out his phone and he did some stuff with his phone. He turned it around. This young man who's 30, maybe 31, that told me about Bitcoin in 2017, opened up his account and showed me. He didn't just open it up and show me anything. $1.19 million worth of Bitcoin. $1.19 million. And luckily I had taken my blood pressure medicine because I got a little wheezy. I was like, oh my God. And he is the first person since the pandemic that other than my stepson, that I probably just dapped up and gave him a hug, and I was so proud of him. So anyway, man, but no, Walter, get back to this whole thing. No, man, I ain't doing Bitcoin, but if you get you a Robinhood account and I'm going to give a prize. It's probably going to be $100, $200. I don't know yet. I ain't made up my mind. But whoever had the highest percentage, like I got a 7.5% return on my investment in 3 months, and the next person got 7.4 to 7.5 will win. If I have a 6.5, then I'm going to double the money. If I have an 8.5, you'll still get the money that you won, but you won't double it because I beat you. That's all it is. But stay tuned. I'm probably doing a live stream with the full details tomorrow. Hey, man, while I'm doing all this scrolling and stuff, if y'all got something to add in, man, y'all please do. I'm trying to get through these comments just because I don't want to leave nobody out. I know what it's like when I'm sitting there and I'm waiting on my comment to be read. House of X is resting.
I just want to say, shout out to everybody that's still commenting. You know, everybody that's still asking a bunch of questions, and we'll get to them. Shout out to everybody that's, you know, it's 12 on the East Coast in the morning. So shout out to everybody that's still in here rocking with us. I think it's about 30, 31 people strong. So we appreciate all the love and support.
For sure.
Thank you. Yeah, and I appreciate y'all too, because both of y'all on the East Coast. And I'm going to get through this, man. And when y'all have to dip, let me know. Texas tuned it in. Actually, D-Bright got 100,000 plus 50,000 offer from American Express Hilton yesterday. After talking to Rod, we talked about it today. Standing down because of chase issues. Smart man. My FICO is 670, otherwise are 570. Any suggestions? That's the second time Jonathan's asked that question. So you got a FICO 8 of 670, and but I think we answered that, man. Patience, perseverance. what Nigel was saying. Gold card for sure for Cocaina 345. If y'all
A
was seeing the
minimum.
questions, man, go ahead. Go ahead, Nigel.
Oh, the one during Russell. I always say a minimum of 3 months, and that's pushing it with spacing out applications. If not, 6 months is a decent time frame. A year is what I consider a grand. Now, just out of realism, for me, is usually 6 months that I space out my application.
Okay. Hey Nigel, what I need your help, bro. I'm gonna have you if you could just go through the comments real quick from wherever I don't know if you up where I am, because I'm gonna do what I gotta do for real. It's run to the restroom for real. I know they don't believe me when I say that. And then
The next one is Angelina Nordstrom.
and I'll jump back in.
Says, "What's with these black cards from Amex?" And it looks like MC is Mastercard. The Mastercard black card is
Booty.
a yeah. I wanted to address that one first for that reason, and then the Amex Black Card is actually called the Centurion Card, and then that's a very hard to obtain credit card, not impossible, uh, but it's their upper echelon card above the platinum. Let's see. Marcus Hamilton, what's up? He says, "What's up, great maestro and Naja? How y'all doing today? Great, great. Thank you." Let's see. Tyrone Williams, thank you for joining. He says, "Riding his dream team." Angelina says, "Do banks still issue out the Maestro credit card, or are they all gone now?" That I'm not positive on.
Let me check on that.
Yeah, we'll come
It
back to.
looks like they still, according to, so when I was in St. Martin, that you know how you go to different like mom and pop shops and you see like they accept Amex, Visa, Mastercard.
Yeah.
Maestro was actually on the window, so they must still accept them. Probably not much in the U.S., but when I was in St. Martin, it was a method of payment. So I would probably be comfortable saying we they still do offer it, just probably
Okay.
not in the U.S. as much.
Yeah, what it's saying here is Maestro is generally not accepted in the US, and it's only accepted for debit card payments.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's out there. It's just not common.
Let's see. The best subject in school was math. Um, let's see. Okay. Marcus Hamilton says, Nigel buying AU on my uncle's Amex credit card would help to get an Amex credit card in future. Thanks. So with getting an AU, it can be hit or miss because depending on your current credit profile, it could impact whether or not you're going to be able to actually use that AU effectively. Now, generally speaking, yes, having a with the bank can improve your actual approval odds with that bank because it'll put you in their system, especially with banks like Capital One and Amex, but it's not a guarantee. Let's see. Collective Minds Radio says, "I have a question about business credit cards. Can you use them to purchase anything, or does it have to be only business usage?" That's always a good question. You can use your business credit cards for personal transactions. However, you have to do very good bookkeeping and accounting, and typically it's just best to keep them separate, unless you have some type of program to properly monitor those transactions on what's business and what's personal in case of an audit or anything of that sort. Let's see what's the next one.
Quick question for you. Now, where are you seeing the comments? Because I'm looking at the most recent comments. So where how are you seeing it?
I just scrolled up. We're at 10:43 right now.
10:43.
Yes, sir.
Yikes. Okay.
What's going on, PBT family? Hello, you guys on this collaboration. Watch you all the time, Nigel. Getting the boulders, STL in the house. What's up? Shout out to St. Louis. Let's see. Collective Minds is from St. Louis. Your favorite couple is announcing their interview with Mr. PBT. So check him out on their channel on October 24th at 1 p.m. Central Time. That'll be 2 p.m. over here. Darren Russell says much props to Nigel, has been rocking with this guy since he first got his M rewards, Navy Federal. Hey, thank you. Angelina Nordstrom says Nigel sounds lovely with all those amazing accomplishments. Thank you. Devin Masca says Nigel, if you want rewards towards motorcycle, get the Harley Davidson Visa. I've had my Harley Davidson Visa for 8 cards. I thought about getting that card a while ago, but I'm not like a super biker. Like I have a bike, and I ride every once in a while, but I never rode a bike until a couple months ago, so I'm not gonna go hop on the highway on a bike or anything like that. And I'm not like freaked out about getting bike accessories. If anything, I use my Amazon card and buy stuff off Amazon. But thank you for that suggestion. It is a good card if you're a true biker, but I'm not. um, let's see. Tyrone Williams says, Rod, what is a good stock to invest in?
Hey, it's perfect timing because I'm back.
Okay, Rob, what's
Oh,
going on?
Tyrone, I would highly suggest you go. You know, I'm a master marketer. I would highly suggest you go to Point Blank Finance. And I did a video, one of the first videos. I've only done 11, 12, 13 maybe. I think 13. 11 videos and one or two live streams. I did a video on the 5 stocks that everybody should have, but a good stock to invest in, if I had to pick one right now. Ooh, man. Now, let me say my disclaimer that I say on Point Blank Financial, from Point Blank Financial, because I'm thinking about what I'm about to say. Point Blank Finance. I am not a financial advisor. Tyrone, make sure you do your own research. Point Blank Finance and what I'm about to say is for educational, informational, and entertainment purposes only. If I could only buy one stock and I look at the stocks that have stood the test of time, I would probably go with Apple. You got your Amazons that are blowing up. I have right now about 80, actually it's more, it's about 90 stocks and ETFs in my portfolio. One of the main ones that I invest in now with my YouTube revenue is Google, because Google is the parent company of YouTube, and the money that I forego with YouTube for using the YouTube platform and it goes to Google, I take some of my revenue and invest it back in Google to recoup some of those earnings. Bold alert. I'm going to say what I just said again, because I'm always thinking financial. And I'm thankful that YouTube give me this platform to be able to put videos out. And yes, they're going to want something in return for using their platform. I'm not going to say what the number is, but I in turn take part of my YouTube revenue and I invest in Google so I can recoup some of the revenue that I've given to Google. You got to go check out the channel, bro. But if I had to get one stock,
Smart man.
yeah, I would start with. I started. If you go to Point Blank Finance, I recently started that Robinhood portfolio, and I'm showing several. I'm slowly integrating all of my portfolios into the channel. The last video I did was on my stash portfolio where I invested $5 a day. It's now worth $8,100. My Robinhood from my YouTube revenue is up to $4,200, and I can't remember how much crypto I have. And all the crypto investments that I'm making and all the Robinhood investments that I'm making on Point Blank Finance are all coming from my YouTube revenue, just to let y'all know. But if I had to invest in one stock, I would say it would be Apple, and then there's several others to follow. But check out that channel, man. You're going to see a lot of good stocks. And I like what Nigel's doing. And I'm not going to do any more questions to the panel. I just want to kind of go through here and answer these questions. And I love Nigel. He and I have done a lot of collaboration. So I know if I got to step away, he could just jump right in and do the comments. And so could Walter. Devin is in the Mountain Time Zone. Again, I'm in Montana, in the Mountain Time Zone in Wyoming. Yeah. Okay, I forgot that, Devin. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Devin. So we got that covered. We got the Mountain Time Zone covered. And these are the super
I'll
chats.
be right back, gentlemen, okay?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thanks again for the super chats, Camera Talk 305. And do you need me to take you out real quick, Walt? Okay. Let me know when you're back, and I can just bring you back in here.
Gotcha.
All right. Just say something, I can pull you right back up. Deborah says, my Equifax dropped 71 points yesterday. It was 648 because my mission lane added the interest to my card and set my utilization ratio upwards. How to get my score back up? So, man, let me read that again. Your Equifax dropped 71 points because it was a 648 because your mission lane, my mission lane added added interest to my card. Well, that's a simple answer, Deborah. You have to get your utilization ratio back down.
And then you go to the Credit Sensei and you watch my videos on how to get grain and kickoff so that you can drop your utilization down and have more utilization spread across multiple cards, which is going to stop that from impacting your score just as much. Bingo.
Bingo, there you go. And Brian B, check out Meet and I. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Check out Meet and I. They may not even be in here now because it's getting late on the East Coast. Why? Because I don't shop at Target, Angelina. I shop at Kroger. That's why I didn't have a Target bag. That was way back when. I don't do that all the time. Check out and subscribe to Your Favorite Couple. And by the way, please, y'all, check out and subscribe not only to Your Favorite Couple, also Brown and Beachy. Every content creator that's in the house tonight, when I say I love them, I watch them all. And that goes for Nigel Schroeder. It goes for Brown and Beachy. It goes for Your Favorite Couple, Meet and I, Credit Card Maestro. And if I'm forgetting anybody, I apologize. But yes, I watch them all. All right. And thank you again, Naughty Boy Soldier. Miss Dalton says, Safeway, Whole Foods, and Costco is supreme here in the Pacific Northwest for groceries. I have a Whole Food. No, that's always something. And, Nigel getting sleepy. Costco, we have it here. Safeway. Hey, what's up, Maui Bradley? Hey, do you know if a line of credit counts towards Chase's? Yes. Any approval you get with any type of credit counts towards 524. You know anything different, Nigel?
Business cards. That's the loophole.
Yeah. Yeah, business cards don't count, but any other personal credit, yes.
Unless they're Discover or Capital One. They count for 524.
Discover and Capital One business cards will count towards 524. Your favorite couple of prayers to D.
There's
Bryant.
a couple other loopholes, but the majority of them don't.
My favorite hunts are Whole Foods and My Organic Market. And another content creator in the house, we got Uniquely Lavish in the crib. Make sure y'all check her out. It says, hey, PBT and hey, chat. My condolences, D. Bryant. Prayers up, D. Thank y'all so much, man. That let me know how far behind. I said that an hour ago. And D. Bryant, prayers up. Check out and subscribe to Brown and Beachy. Thank you so much. All right. Angelina says, thank you all so much for all of the super chats. You're making my day because we get to hear super chat a few times. And matter of fact, I want to reiterate that. I want to thank everyone that gave a super chat tonight. And one thing I want to do, super chat, is I want to hopefully get on Nigel's channel soon. Yeah. And I want to make sure that the PBT family go over there and show my boy love the same way y'all are showing me love. That would really mean a lot. Because y'all don't have to super chat. I know that little sound bite is cool, but y'all don't have to do that. Y'all can just come here and tune in. But it means a lot to the channel. I can do
just
you
use
one,
the applause.
I like it, man. I got that from somebody. But just so y'all know, one of the reasons I'm going to be able to do the cash giveaway for the $5 a day challenge is from super chats. I like to take that money as much as I can and give it back. When I go to other channels and I don't go in there and super chat no $10, $20. Sometimes I do. But lately I've been super chatting $50, $75, $100 because I'm giving back the things that have been given to me. So definitely, I appreciate that. D. Brian, praying for you. It's a bold to look out from Angelina. Yes, D. Brian, thank you all. Nothing but love and blessings to you all. And man, matter of fact, D. Brian, thank you so much for being here tonight, man. You're a hell of a man, bro. You're a hell of a man. I'm serious. And Naughty Boy Soda says, shout out to Credit Solutions. I love your content. You are informative and funny. I totally agree. Nigel, I started my credit journey about your age in high school when I was 19.
That's what's up.
Yeah, Devin been in the credit game for a minute. Everyone started from somewhere. I doubt there are many people who could say American Express Platinum was their first card. Yeah, I doubt it. Unless their last name was Kennedy, Hilton, or Carter. So keep grinding. Yes, sir. Keep grinding. Wealth is 90% mental. Yes, it is. D. Brian at Brian Beach is so right, because without the mental acumen, riches can lead, but wealth is a total. And one of the things, man, and this is not about, it's so funny. One of my mottos on Points Blank Finance, and again, I would highly recommend y'all check that out, is I'm not trying to teach people how to be rich on Points Blank Finance, because rich people can easily become broke. I try to teach people how to become wealthy. Wealth is there to stay. Rich could be a temporary status. Just something to think about. At Brown Beach at D. Bryant Preach, and we already did the super. I want to thank Kirby for that super sticker again. And being willing to learn is key. Information is free, man. That girl. Brown Beach. Y'all better don't sleep on Brown Beach. Brown Beach, she be dropping them boulders too, man. And I know she on the East Coast as well, so I really got to get through this here. Michael B. I don't think I've ever seen you in a Points Blank Travel live stream, but I'm glad you're here. He says, pay on time every time, reduce your credit card balances, avoid taking out new debt frequently, be mindful of the types of credit you use, dispute inaccurate credit report, don't close old credit cards. Man, I could have said that any better myself. Do me a favor, Michael B. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to Points Blank Travel, subscribe to Nigel Schroeder, and subscribe to the Credit Card Maestro. He got the sage out. I'm here for Walter having the sage lit. Okay. Angelina, you done fire me? You done fire me all now? No is not always a bad thing. You might not be ready for what comes with a yes, and the man above might be preparing you for the yes. Patience and persistence is the key to all. And who said that? The great Nigel Schroeder. He said that, ladies and gentlemen. Brian B. Right, he's saging this live. Positive vibrations. Thank you, ladies. Congrats on the engagement with the Credit Card Maestro. Hey, you back, dog? Okay, I heard you. Hold up. Now I gotta shift you over. I gotta remember how I did it though. Hold on, man. I gotta shift you over because y'all ain't about to confuse me. Oh no. Then we gotta add you to the right. There we go. No, then we gotta add now we back like we was. Okay. Boy, this is a lot back here. All right. Congrats on the engagement, Credit Card Maestro. You came back in the nick of time. Congratulations, Walter. And yeah, man, y'all make me so. I'm gonna be on y'all. I'm gonna be like y'all little stepson. I'll be right there with y'all. I'll be right there with y'all. Like, hey, where we going, y'all? Congratulations, Walter. Walter's channel.
Fun little fact, man. I'll fly with her, right? Because she's a flight attendant, and I'll bother her if I'm on her flight, like press the button, and she'll never do anything that I ask. Nothing.
I saw that on the IG. I think I saw that. You like she just walked past you, ignore you.
I'll ask for coffee, some Coke, some water. Nothing. It's the funniest thing ever. So I think she knows that I do it just to bother her. I don't really need nothing.
I don't blame her though. If I know you messing with me, like I come over there and I look around, make sure nobody looking. I just throw the water. I ain't gonna throw the coffee in you, that'll burn you. But I throw the water over. Just like, hey, just keep on going. And y'all will laugh about it later. Extreme, what's up, my brother Wagwan? He said, here in the desert trading, but had to go get in an area where there's a signal so I could show some love. Man, you know what? And I'm going to tell y'all something. He ain't in the desert camping. He ain't in the desert looking for rattlesnakes. He's in the desert serving our country. and he's training, and he took time out to come in and see three of the best up and coming credit and credit card gurus that are out on YouTube today. And yes, I'm bold enough and I'm man enough and I'm confident enough to say that. Three of the best up and coming YouTubers, content creators on YouTube today talking about credit, life, credit cards, whatever. And he took time to do that. And he said, gotta go and get some sleep now. It's freezing cold, early start tomorrow. Hey man, dude, I did it for 20 years and 26 days extreme. I know what it's like, bro. I know the sacrifices that you're making right now. You go in to get some sleep, and you in the desert training. I can guarantee you ain't in no building. And you say it's freezing cold, and you got to get an early start. You're arm and strong. Keep grinding, brother. And we don't do this in the name. We don't salute inside, and we don't salute without a cover. I don't have a hat on. A cover is a hat, but I salute you, brother. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You know I ain't got nothing but love for you, so.
And Extreme is a true follower. I'm talking about every video. He in the top 3 people to view the
He's real. He's usually first, and he ain't just in mine.
usually
And
first.
hey, Extreme, make sure you check out the Credit Card Maestro. I don't know if you've had a chance to go over to his, but I know he's first or second in all mine. He's first in the Credit Solutions. Now I'm hearing he's first in Nigel's, man, and y'all can see. I see why he's always first. That military background. I can see why now. Congrats, Walter. As it's your favorite cover, me and I can agree. The greatest 2 words after I do is yes, dear. Yeah, I so agree with that.
I still got some learning to do then. I still got some learning to do.
Well, yeah, you better learn quick. I don't know what the way is, but welcome and thanks for your service. Yes, sir. Thank you, Brown and Beachy. And your favorite couple. I forgot. I'm sorry. Man, I'm trying to get through these. Is it a lot? Hey, Nigel, is there a lot of comments left?
Not too many. I see
All right,
there's
good.
another one.
Good. Oh yeah, I'm sorry is more important than that. Hey, yes, dear. Yeah, you better learn that I'm sorry. Check out the Credit Solutions channel. Thank you, your favorite couple, for dropping that link. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. Your favorite couple cracking up at D. Bryant. Hey, you over there killing mosquitoes, bro?
Yeah, man. I live in Florida.
Oh yeah,
And I live on the water.
Oh yeah. I watch. Hey y'all, hey D. Bryant cracking up when I said the I watch. I don't know what that thing called, the Apple Watch, whatever they call it. 17 credit card for a 21-year-old. Here we go. Beep. Those are a lot of credit cards. I'm just tired from hearing that. Hey man, Angelina's a trip, y'all. Yeah,
He's doing his thing.
Yes, he is. Big up. Duran said, big up at Credit Card Maestro. What's the average profile the banks look at for getting a 5,000 plus credit card as far as score and amount of hard inquiries? Ooh, I can't wait till you answer this one.
I think I answered it in the chat. So I believe his question was for having what's the average profile to have a 5,000 to be approved for a $5,000 credit limit? Is that what he asked?
Yeah. What's the average profile the bank look for getting a 5,000 plus credit card as far as score and amount of hard inquiries?
I mean, it's tough. I mean, because the way banks underwrite, because I worked for a bank and I wasn't an underwriter, but I was in trainer for one, especially for credit cards. We look at a lot of different factors. One of those factors is score. We look at your history. We also look at your debt to income ratio, that DTI. Typically for my bank, it was about 43%. It was like the max we were willing to go for customers. So debt to income ratio was big, along with history and score. But if your debt to income ratio is okay, so if your debt to income ratio is 40% of the income that you make per month versus your debts, your income versus your debts is 40%, and you were in the 700s, I would say you'd at least get about $5,000. I'd be safe saying if you're in the 700s and you don't have many debts, I would be comfortable giving you $5,000 as a credit limit. I would be comfortable giving that to you. That's just me from a banking background and working in an environment on a daily basis. I would be comfortable giving that to you. Wouldn't really be comfortable giving that to you if your debt to income ratio was at the max and you were in the 600s. You probably get the minimum credit limit that we can give to you.
Good answer, bro. I would say in a short version, not that you asked, because Walter just answered it. I can't top that. Duran, I would say go to my channel and search under my videos the credit cheeseburger or hamburger. I think it's a cheeseburger. It will break a couple things down for you. A lot of people get caught up on the credit score, but at least you said amount of hard inquiry because it's credit profile, and it's one of the things Walter just said, so I don't even have to elaborate. Walter, what is player two mode? And to answer that, Devin, it is when you have two people working towards the same goal with points, miles, or cash back.
So yeah, that's actually cool because we're gonna do that next year at Atlantis because you get the 5 days, 4 nights at Atlantis for $200. But we wanted to extend our trip, so we're gonna do 10. We're gonna do 5. We're gonna do that twice. So I check in on X day, and then the day that I check out, she checks in. So we do the same thing together separately, and we get the benefit together, but we're doing it separately. But it works out because we're playing together. So that's probably the best way to describe it, like you said. Yeah, it's pretty much using two separate credit profiles but benefiting from the same perks. Because some things on credit profiles you can only do one time. So it's best to do those things one time together, if that makes sense.
Totally makes sense. And D. Anderson talked a lot about player one and player two. Let's just say I have American Express Platinum card in my name, and my significant other has a Platinum in their name, or a Gold card. I'd rather use Gold because you can accumulate more points. Well, we can take those points and exactly what Walter just said, and now we have double the points. So they call it player one, player two mode. So, or a lot of times if you have an authorized user on your account, it's still player one and player two because it's all going into one account. So it just really depends, but Walter just explained it best. Brian Beachy said, poor is definitely a mindset. Way to be inclusive. Nigel coming from Brown and Beachy. I have about 1/3 of my credit cards paid off. Oh man, yeah, Debbie, you got to work on that, my brother. But I know things happen, so. All right, and okay, you already answered that. I love this. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. If I didn't do that, I wouldn't even answer that. I should have scrolled down a little bit. You already. Thanks to the Credit Card Maestro, there are also invisible disabilities. Yes, there are. Anytime, Duran. I wanted to ask what you all are talking about when you say, okay, so it's already been answered. I don't run a 2-player mode right now because I'm playing one. I'm playing tennis by myself. Okay.
I thought that was what you were going for. You said you were doing a third channel because you said the Cash Couple, then you said Walter channel, then you said your favorite couple. I said, oh, Rod, they got him some.
No, man, no, bro, no, not yet. Brian the Beach said, laugh aloud, have people recognize me from my main life. I usually go to the grocery store in disguise, laugh aloud, but for real. Man, so has anybody recognized you, Brian the Beach? I mean, I'm really looking for that. As a matter of fact, there was a very inspirational story. Everybody didn't get to see it, I don't think, and I don't want to get deep into it. Maybe they did. Meet and I was recently in Louisiana. I don't know if they're still in here because it's kind of late. And I meant to say this earlier, but they had a person that recognized them from YouTube. Not only did that person recognize them from YouTube, Meet and I inspired them to lose weight. They lost over 100 pounds. And man, I saw the picture, and I before I could even respond, y'all, I got a little bit emotional because it was just so inspirational, man. That's kind of what really like. I'm gonna start saying in my videos and my next live stream when I'm by myself, hey, if y'all see me in public, please let me know y'all saw me on YouTube. I'm gonna start saying it. And I'm joking, but I'm so serious, man. That's great, Walter. We recognize you. Okay. If you see Brian Beach, we recognize you, Rod. Yeah. But I want somebody to see me in public. Like, I know y'all love me and I love y'all, but Chum Bay says, good evening, gentlemen. Bro Rod, thanks for bringing these brothers tonight. I always watch these guys and gain credit out from there, and I thank all of you for your videos. And I know, man, it is amazing. I want to say that before we all get too tired, because I'm not going to keep everybody on here long because they are on the East Coast. And, oh, yeah, it's getting late, and I'm sure they got to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
But tonight, Walter texted me, and he had a situation, and we didn't know if he was going to be here. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I was not upset. I wasn't mad. I was distraught because I didn't have a backup plan. And y'all know me. I can come over here and talk about anything, but I was so looking forward to this. And then I reached out to Nigel earlier, not because I didn't think Walter wasn't going to show up, but I was like, man, to have all three of us over here. So I want to do more of this in the future. As y'all can see, I'm busy. And I got 2 channels, and I'm barely working with those 2. Nigel got 4 channels, so we know he's busy. Walter's got, and Nigel's a teacher. I got a full-time job. Walter's got a full-time job, and Walter is all over the world 10 times in 2021. So we're all busy, but I want to do this again. I want to bring everybody back together soon. I don't know when. I don't know when.
I'm down as early as this week, next week. This has been a great time. So you just let me know, man.
Oh yeah.
And make sure y'all check us out individually as we can come together as 3 brothers with an extreme vast amount of knowledge. We also stand on our separate platforms. So please make sure you check everybody out. And thank you, Chumbe, for those kind words. And I'm gonna shoot through these. Yeah. Anybody have any questions, man? Get them out there. And I'm gonna let everybody do closing remarks here.
Here's the crazy thing. So Miss Dalton asked a question that I saw, and I don't know how to answer it. Maybe you can help me. Both of you guys can help me answer it. She said, here's why it's hard for me. She said, what's your top 3 credit cards that will always be in your arsenal no matter what? That's tough for me because, credit card companies can change on you. Everything is business. They can change on you whenever they feel like it. So I don't know how to answer that. The only one I could say right now for me personally that will always be there, possibly, and I'm kind of thinking it ain't going to be there anymore, is Amex Platinum. That's probably the only one I could probably think will be there forever. But with all the extra unnecessary lifestyle credits, I don't think that even would be a keeper card for me because they change things so often. What do you guys think about that question?
I'll say, and I'm gonna because Nigel's got the longest memory. That's not the third would be the hardest. But if I had to have 3 credit cards, believe it or not, the platinum wouldn't even be in there because you get some great travel benefits, but and I want everybody to hear how I'm going to answer this question because I did a live stream or video on this a long time ago. And then I'm going to explain why I'm doing this. But number 1, without a shadow of a doubt, would be my American Express Gold card.
Okay.
4 times the points at restaurants, 4 times the points at grocery stores. Restaurant Gold, I'm cool with that. My second card, that card does come with a $250 annual fee, by the way. American Express Platinum now comes with a $695 annual fee. My second card, without a shadow of a doubt, because you could really maximize. As a matter of fact, I can't get into all the reasons why because I'm going to shoot a video on this tomorrow. It was supposed to be done today. I ran out of time, but is a Chase Freedom Flex card. That would be my second card. I'd always have to have. 0 annual fee. And my third card, and I want to see, I'm going to ask, I would normally do a giveaway, but I'm so far in the comments, I ain't going to do it tonight. But my third card would probably be, I just had to have it. I ain't going to say I just have to have it because I have a lot of cards. But looking at what I get from this card would probably be, and this is a sleeper. This is going to be a surprise. My Bank of America customized cash card. 0 annual fee.
That is a sleeper. That's a sleeper for sure.
Fee.
Yeah, take my card.
3% cash back on one of 6 categories that I choose. 2% at grocery stores. But because I'm a Bank of America Preferred Rewards client, I do get a 25% boost. I'm about to go from gold to platinum, meaning I have to have $50,000 in assets with Bank of America, whether brokerage, savings, or checking. It's going to be a 50% boost. 0%, 0. So my total 3 would be a total of a $250 annual fees. And those would be my 3. And then the question I would normally ask, what's so significant about those 3 cards? I don't know if anybody paid attention. They're all from 3 different credit card issuers. I pissed one of them off. I got 2 more to roll with. I'm not picking
Yep.
all American Express
Yep.
cards. I'm not picking all Chase cards. I'm not picking all Bank of America cards. I got three. I got a Chase card, American Express, and a Bank of America card. Those are, I can't say American Express, but Bank of America and Chase, those are two of the top 4 banks in the country. Nigel, what's up, baby? You on deck?
Here we go.
You
Now
got me.
let's see what's up.
You got me because I'm sitting here thinking of. I was trying to think of how I'm gonna change my game plan, but I'm not gonna change it.
Don't
I'm not
change
gonna
it, man.
change it.
What you roll
So,
with?
so I'm going in with See, I had it back when it was the cash rewards.
So did I. So did I.
My
Mine still
my
say that.
Bank of America cash rewards card for 2 reasons. One, it was my first credit card, and then 2, because it is a strong card with no annual fee issued by Bank of America. So I'm gonna take that one. Then the second card that I'm gonna take is my Navy Federal flagship. High limit card, no annual fee, free TSA pre-check, free Amazon Prime. And then my third card that I'm going to take is my Synchrony Amazon card. Special 0% financing on any purchase from Amazon.
That
So-
comes in so clutch.
And that 3-card lineup right there made me $13,000 last year, because the Bank of America card opened up the gateway for me to get approved for the other cards. The Navy Federal card is the flagship of my content. The majority of my content that made me money was Navy Federal content. And the Amazon card allowed me to leverage to purchase studio equipment to make my money back. Bingo.
Y'all didn't hear this, young brother. Do y'all hear what he just said? And I want to go back to Walter after I
13K.
say this. He said these 3 cards made him. See, most people hear credit cards put you in debt, and they will if you ain't using your head. But the youngest of the bunch said he used 3 cards to make $13,000, and I'm sitting over here. I'm like. And I'm listening to it. I'm like, hold on, my cards didn't make me no $13,000, but I didn't look at it in that same perspective. I'm going to reiterate and make sure I was paying attention. His Bank of America cash rewards, which, Nigel, I'm like you. Mine, I still got the OG one. I think I got the new one in there somewhere in them. Mine still say cash rewards. Yeah. It don't say customize. But he said, he had me going. If I was watching the movie, Nigel would have been the producer of the year, the director of the year, because I'm like, how does fool make 13 grand on this flagship card? Not just fool, y'all. I'm just talking
More than that, to be honest with you. I just counted YouTube money.
He talking about the content that he created on YouTube, talking about the flagship card, making what I'm going to call active passive income. Y'all follow me? And this is more of a Point Spring finance topic than Point Spring travel. Active passive, because he had to do the video. That's the active part. But after that, it was a song back in the day. And I can't have a live stream without saying. I think it says she keep passing me by, but right now we're gonna say that money keeps passing me by. I mean, every day he wake up, he got a new Navy Federal card that's making him passing money. 13 grand. All right, hey Walter, you slipped. We're gonna give you a second chance. You said that old platinum card. What's your other 2 cards? You still ain't got 2 more?
I don't have 2 more. I have 1 more.
Okay.
I don't know against this because nobody talks about this bank at all. It was my first credit card after my secured credit card with Wells Fargo. That second, so my secured credit card with Wells Fargo had a limit of like $300, and I had like no debt. I was making maybe like $30,000 a year at that point, which I'm way past that at this point in my life. But they gave me $10,000, which is still the same now, for my first unsecured credit card. It was with TD Bank. Rod, y'all don't have TD in Texas. I know that for sure. We have that in Florida. Nigel, I don't know if no, we haven't. Y'all have it in Florida, but it's probably
have one
like
here.
hit and miss. But they gave me $10K for my first unsecured credit card, no annual fee, and they have this thing called 3-2-1, where you get 3% cash back on dining, unlimited, 2% cash back on groceries, and 1% cash back on everything else. The reason I'm so picky with telling people my cards forever is because banks don't keep things the same forever. So when banks switch up for business, I look at it the same way. I have to switch up for business too, for my business
Yes.
reasons. But if I was to have a keeper card, that would be the card that I would keep for sure, because that card requires me to do much of really nothing. But on the things that I do, as far as dining and going out and grocery stores, I get 3% and 2% back. So I would probably keep that card too.
Okay. Well, there
Yeah.
y'all have it, man. Three great choices, and I heard a couple cards that are sometimes mentioned and sometimes not. That cash rewards card, I'm sure, caught everybody off guard. I know it caught Walter off guard. So,
Yeah, yeah, you
and,
caught me off.
The, the flagship, and that's another thing too, because like I said, I just counted YouTube money, but the flagship last year, I was using it to pull quick cash advances, throw the money into crypto or throw the money into dogs, pull money back out, and throw it back in. Because you can, with the flagship, you can do a cash advance like that, and it's no cash advance fee.
hey, I'm gonna hit everybody with a bolder alert, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now, you're gonna have to check out. It's not gonna be on the finance channel. It's gonna be on this channel. I was gonna do this tonight until I got this wild hair up my butt to call Walter and Nigel. I'm shifting gears here, and I'm gonna talk about it in my next live stream, which will probably be Sunday. Uh, I'm gonna shift. I take my cash back from my City Double Cash, my U.S. Bank Cash Plus, and my Discover It. I've already started it with the Discover It. And I put that used to until now, until Rod got this boardroom. And my boardroom is my driveway, ladies and gentlemen. If it's rated, it ain't the boardroom no more. But my boardroom is in my driveway. Country as I don't know what, with a dinner tray, a patio chair, and an extra pillow because my butt gets sore because I sat out there for hours. And people, they ride by now, they wave, they blow, people walk by, hey, I'm like, hey. I'm serious, y'all. And I have my laptop and I'm out there going at it. But I had this epiphany. And I'm going to talk about, I'm going to give y'all a brief summary of what I'm going to talk about. But I'm now taking my City Double Cash used to go to Charles Schwab checking. My Discover used to go to my Discover savings because I got a whole bunch of interest, high yield savings account, whatever. And my U.S. Bank went to my U.S. Bank checking savings, whichever kind I got over there. I can't remember. They're all now going to I almost gave it away. It's going to a crypto stable coin that's going to be earning me 9% cash back. And that's what I'm going to use for
9%.
9%. I would highly suggest y'all seriously go and subscribe to Points Blank Finance. However, I'm going to do this video on Points Blank Travel. But yes, I am no longer, because it's a credit card video, I'm no longer going to put my U.S. Bank. If you're listening, I'm sorry. Raise the interest rate. Charles Schwab, I love you. Your credit card, your ATM card is perfect, but raise the interest rate. Discover, you used to be a high yield savings account, but not no more. Raise the interest rate. I'm going to take all money for those three cards, and I'm going to be earning 9% interest. Walter, Nigel, I'll tell y'all about this offline, but this is going to be the next live stream. I can tell you right now. And it's not a finance live stream, but I want to hear, the live stream is going to be, what are y'all doing with y'all cash back? I'll tell you what I'm going to be doing with mine. And it's all for travel. I'm not trying to get rich, but when I get ready to travel, when I decide to be like Walter and go to Cancun and Abu Dhabi and Philadelphia and the 60th Street and the 60th floor restaurant and all over the world, I'm going to be able to earn my money. I ain't going to have to worry about where it's coming from. So y'all stay tuned for that. Okay, Tracy, you gotta turn the booty around on that B, girl. You gotta, I can't tell. You gotta turn that B to a D. I'm gonna let you slide because you cool. You've been in here supporting your boy. Says Rod, you guys are doing it. Thank you so much. Happy to see you again, Nigel. Good stuff, Walter. Where should I start my research on learning about these points for Capital One? You should start it on Points Play Travel. You should start it on Nigel Schroeder. You should start it on the Credit Card Maestro. I mean, you can Google it, but we don't come with no frills or no fluff. We just bring you the real stuff. Oh, God, man. I used to rap
Now
back
I
in the
will
day.
say when it comes to Capital One, you guys got that. I'm more of a, if you want to start
Amex.
Amex.
off, touch Discover. I like Discover a little bit better, especially when they change. I don't know if it's changed recently. Maybe you guys can correct me, but there was a time last year if you got a secured credit card with Discover, I mean Capital One, you weren't getting your security deposit back.
They're
True.
still not doing
So
that.
True.
okay,
True.
so
Yeah.
I'm more so Discover as opposed to Capital One. So you guys got me for sure.
Well, hey, check
See,
this out, Tracy. I just did a video on secure card. It was my last video. Secure cards from U.S. Bank. I don't know if you know this, Walter, but the U.S. Cash Plus at hat tip to D. Anderson. The Cash Plus and the Altitude Gold now have secure credit cards.
secure version.
That's
$300 to
crazy.
$5,000. Yeah,
That's
that's
crazy. I pushed back my video. I actually have the video recorded, but I pushed it back because I saw yours, and I pushed it back for like next month. But yeah,
why.
the US, because I don't want to do the same video you do. I want you to
I
do
feel
your thing and get your, you know what I'm saying? I want to respect your information. So, but yeah, just to kind of bring it up, like the US bank credit cards, they really stepped it up. Like they are the best now, right now,
Oh
as
yeah.
far as secure credit cards for sure.
Oh yeah.
Hands down. I
For the minute.
thought my favorite before this came out was Discover It, and people don't know about the Cash Rewards Bank of America secure card. That's a beast too. They don't know about that.
Yeah.
But what U.S. Bank just did, and I'm gonna tell you,
Yeah.
Walter,
He
I
killed
appreciate
it.
the respect, and I'm the same way because Dwayne beat me to the punch by 19 hours. And I waited a whole day before. I ain't waiting no month though. I waited a whole day, so I'm gonna let his video get traction. Man, drop that joint tomorrow. Drop it today. I don't care, man. You gonna say it different than I said it. I'm gonna say it different than Dwayne said it, and we all putting out great information.
Well, we got a sponsorship that wants to be sponsored in that video that wants to be charged for it, so we pushed it back a month. They want to get a
Well,
little,
I
so
feel you.
we pushed it back.
I can't keep up with all the people that was trying to sponsor me, man. They had me confused. I was like, forget y'all. I'm just gonna do my whole thing. Okay, Brown and Beachy said I need that World of Hyatt card. It is a beast. Brown and Beachy, man, you already know it is a beast. I'm telling you
See,
right now.
here's my thing with the Capital One secured, right? And this is and I'm gonna start talking about some more methods like this because, like I said, I'm all about getting everybody up from the ground floor, right? So if you need a Capital One secured card, you got no money, right? Literally no money, but you have a job, right? Here's the hustle. Look out, Capital One has a certain point in the year. They just had it, and I think it's gonna be coming back soon. Where if you have direct deposits of $500 within a month, or is it 2 months? Within 2 months, they'll give you $150 as a sign up bonus. So you open up the Capital One 360 checking account, let your direct deposit go to it, get the $150 sign up bonus, and use that for your security deposit on your secured credit card. And then you don't have to burn your Discover slot for a secured card, and you can get an unsecured card with Discover. And now you can use that unsecured card to get the double cash back for the first year.
This man should have a million
Man,
subscribers. This man should have a
go ahead,
million
Walter. Go ahead. Go ahead.
subscribers. I'm just saying he
Now
should have a million subscribers. That's all I gotta say.
I'm gonna create a sound bite tomorrow for Boulder Alert, and you gotta let me know when you about to drop the Grand Canyon boulder. I heard everything he just said, but that was so intricate and so I can't curse. So freaking impressive. Man.
Rod, wait
Just
till you see this video I'm about to drop for people on housing, how they can get housing to pay for their mortgage for 20 years and buy a
I
house.
believe you. Man, impressive, dude. I mean, God, man.
About to be crazy. I'm getting people. It ain't gonna be no hood where I'm at no more. It's gonna be no hood in these cities over here. We changing that. We bringing ownership to the people. We're bringing the people to another level. Everybody gonna have MXs walk around.
I don't know if I want to say dub one, double deuce, and I'm speaking of 21, 22. I don't know if I want to say 21 if I'm speaking to my Spanish family. Or as Luis the Fix would say, maybe familiar. Dude, you sure you 21? He's serious, are you?
Yeah.
God. Okay, man. Brownie Beachy, I ain't gonna get stuck over here. Nigel gonna have me out here, not even sleeping tonight, trying to figure all this stuff out. I need that World of Hyatt card. Brownie Beach, those business cards minimum spend like 10,000. Brownie Beach, yes, I'm okay. And this is thanks to Walter. Brownie Beach is getting a drone, taking it to Iceland, which should not be long from now. And I saw you, man. I was waiting on you to fly, dude. I think I saw you in one of your IGs or something. You pulled it out.
Oh, I flew it. Yeah.
No,
I
you didn't do the
everything.
footage yet, but you did this and you did that, and I was like, okay, when is it gonna fly?
Oh, it flew. It flew right after that, man. But here's the thing about the drones, though. You can't fly in certain areas because you have restrictions. You got guidelines. You got FAA restrictions. So where I was in St. Martin, it was right near the airport, and you can't fly drones near the airport, because you'll get in a lot of trouble.
FAA.
So the drone won't even take off if you're in that area. It won't take off. No matter what you do, it will not fly. So you got to go to certain places within the app that will let you fly. So we got a lot of footage. It was pretty dope. Because you can't fly into a plane. You fly into a plane, you're gonna be in jail forever. Ain't no Amex gonna be able to, ain't no Amex gonna be able to bail you out. So it doesn't fly. It will not fly. I tried it, and but yeah, we got a lot of drone footage. I'm excited to see. Yes, I hope you guys enjoy the drone footage that I come up with, and Rod, I'll send you some of the footage that I got on my phone.
Please
before I
do,
post
man.
it.
I have a confession, y'all. This was about a year and a half, 2 years ago. I've never told anybody this. I mean, seriously. And I'm about to tell the YouTube world this. I was sitting out in the boardroom one day, my driveway, and I heard what sounded like a giant mosquito or a giant wasp. And I'm like, what is that? So I'm looking around, and I didn't see anything flying around me. And I kept hearing it, so I got up because it was irritating. I didn't want nothing to sting me. I'm like I'm going to be a man about it. I'm afraid of wasps. I don't like wasps. That's why I killed all of them today. So I got up and looking around, and I walked out because I really backed it up. And then I looked down my street, and I saw what appeared. This was about 2 years ago. I need to say it was 12 years ago, so y'all don't laugh at me. I saw what appeared to be a UFO dropping out the sky. It was just coming down, right? I went in the house and got my 9mm. I ain't gonna lie. I saw, okay, I don't know what this is. I didn't know it was no drone, man. This was about 2 years. It was about 2 years ago. So I walked up to the drone, and I didn't know they had cameras on it, right? And the thing had landed like down on the street. I said, man, what is this? I have my 9, and I'm in Texas. I mean, you can't just shoot up the neighborhood or nothing. But I chambered around. And I walked up I was about to smoke the UFO. I thought it was a UFO, right? Next thing I know, it took off. I was like, oh my God. And I called somebody, and I went to work. I said, man, it was a UFO in my neighborhood yesterday. They were like, Rod, it's a drone. And I was like, a what? It was a Rod, it's a drone. I was like, anyway, man. Y'all, boy. So, yes, drone. I bet I was almost near the end of these comments till we started talking about drones. And yeah, well, yeah, actually, they can cost a lot. Rod, buy the drone with Amex Platinum and Chase Sapphire for insurance. Oh, yeah, you're right. That's why I love Brownie Beachy. I'm going to get me one. Now, okay, I'm going to get one, and I'm going to call Walter, I'm going to call Nigel, and I'm going to call Brownie Beachy and Shelton, because he sounds like he's about to get one too. And y'all going to teach me how to fly this.
My drone was only about $500. It's not thousands and thousands of dollars.
Hey, yeah, text me the one you got, because the one this young brother was trying to
you.
give me was like $1,300. Like, no, dude, I ain't paying that much. But I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if I need another hobby. YouTube is already enough.
That's going to take your travel vlogs to a different level. And it's also going to take things that you've never seen to a level.
Well, Walter, I got to travel first. But I have it, though. I got to ask you a question about that, too, though. Iceland.
Camera going to be going like this.
Yeah, I know, man. It is, man. What's wrong with that pilot? That way you get this license, bro. You're getting a second name from me, Miss International.
He's a challenge pilot.
Yeah. Hey,
He ain't past school.
yeah. How did you pack that up, Walt?
How did I pack the drone up?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so the drone that I got is a mini, so it's probably like
Yeah, it's a DJI
this-
Max Mavic
It's
Mini.
this. It's probably like this big wide. I just put it in my check luggage. You just put it in your check
Oh,
luggage.
okay.
That's all.
And when you don't
Yeah, so-
fly Spirit, you get a free check bag.
Yeah, I get well, you know, with the Delta Gold status, you get 2 free check bags. So I put it in one of my check bags, and that's it. But even if you did like use that as your carry on, it's so small that it's acceptable to be your carry on for Spirit. So yeah, it's very small. It's very minimal. You could put it in your pocket actually. Once it's folded up, you could put it in your pocket if you wanted to.
So that's it on the screen. That DJI Max Mavic Mini, whatever you got. On it.
Yeah, and as far as stabilization, it doesn't shake. Like it doesn't shake. Like if you go to Walmart and get a drone for $100, yeah, you'll be kind of messed up. If you spend $500 on that drone, it doesn't shake. You put it in cinematic mode, it's nice and smooth, and everything looks really good. It looks like you're a professional. It works for you. You ain't gotta do nothing to it.
Well, I'm writing all this down because I'm putting over here. Y'all, I
Yeah.
have my notebook that I keep, and I'm writing.
I'm going to send you.
drones.
They got it on Amazon right now, refurbished for about $200 something. So I'll send you the link.
No, I want a new one. Well, I guess I should start with a refurbished.
I mean, if you want the new one, it's about $400 right now on Amazon. So I'll send it to you. Most
Okay, cool. But Brown and Beaches says she's getting an Air S2, and I just wrote that down. But I'm gonna get the one you got, and then when I get good, such a great drone you will enjoy. Oh man, y'all just having a full fledged. This went from credit cards to drones to. Okay, man, credit card might move into ATL. Got a couple of PBT fam there, and I'm a state away trying to get Rod to come and eat at some of the food spots and me than I do on their. Yeah, I will. I'm coming, man. I'm coming, y'all. Don't get it twisted. I'm coming. I'm vaccinated. And every time I get ready to buy a ticket, I see something in the news. I hear something like now they got to have a 3rd and 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th shot. So I don't know, man. But I'm gonna just take my chances because I can't stay in Dallas forever. And I gotta hurry up, man. Hey, right now is the last time for y'all to get y'all stuff out here. I learned from another YouTuber that the original Chick-fil-A location. Yeah, I think it is.
It's in Georgia, I think.
Yeah. D-Brad, looking forward to trying all of the ATL. Yeah, I know you are. When Credit Card Maestro say he gonna try something out, he ain't playing. Where were you at when I was in ATL? Yeah, I would have took a trip down there, Walter. Okay, got it, Walter. I just got your text. Good Lord, I didn't even look at my block file until you mentioned what? D-Brad, you ain't. I'm gonna say this again. I didn't create Points Blank Finance because I ain't got nothing to do. Trust me, I'm beyond busy. I didn't create another channel because I was bored. I created another channel the same way I've watched my brothers that are here now, and then I learned the craft, and I've watched people, and I've assisted people in helping their credit grow. Now I want to assist people in that generational wealth. I don't want people to just have retirement money. Everybody got that because Social Security. I want people to have generation. I want your kids. I get a check from my great grandfather who passed away in 1976. He obtained all this money during the Great Depression. An African American man who left each of his kids $100,000 apiece and 40 acres of property apiece in 1976. And now I'm a beneficiary. Me and my brother are receiving part of this. This is what I want to establish for other people. But D. Bryan said, good Lord. And if I wasn't country, I probably couldn't even say that right. I didn't even look at my block file until you mentioned it. Monday, yes, sir. All day, every day. Bro, okay. I got to get through this. These dudes got to go to work. And if I didn't sit down not once, yeah, I bet you would, Brown. Oh, God dang it. How did I do that? Hold up, man. These things shoot up, left, down, right, side to side. Yeah, Brian Beach said she was all over ATL. Brian Beach, ATL. Yeah, I'm going to let y'all talk. No, I definitely believe in when Rod said he's not going to the restroom. I only get worried when Rod does not go to the restroom during the live stream. Brian, Angelina's so funny, man. Hey, you got to love Angelina, man. Seriously, for real. Ever since she subscribed to the channel, she's become a staple of the channel, and I really appreciate it. I remember y'all were talking about that. David, I laughed. Yeah, I agree. Maestro, man, they ain't even said they. You just got. I need to get a name like. Well, I guess I do. PBT Maestro. Which Delta Amex is good to keep, gold or platinum? Bro, Rob, for the first time I had Jersey Mike 7 for lunch. Number 17, first time, bro. It was so good. Man, you gotta get to number 7, dog. I don't even know what the 17 is.
Number 7. Man, we got Jersey Mike's here. I've been here a couple times. I only go when they give me the free birthday sandwich per year. I go once a year.
Dude, I got like 600 points, man. I don't even use my because I want to get my point. Like, 600 of them Jersey Mike points. I think I got like 12 sandwiches for free. But hey, this dude is saying, which is better, Credit Card Maestro, the gold or the platinum?
I feel like if you're going to pay an annual fee, you need to get your money's worth. If you're going to pay an annual fee, okay, you got $95 for the gold or $99 for the gold Delta Amex card. That's not bad. I mean, you get the check bags and stuff, whatever. I like the Delta Platinum Amex better. That's the one I have currently because you get that companion certificate, which is really helpful because if you find a sweet spot, it makes up for the annual fee that you're paying for. And you also still get the free check bags and all that stuff. And I think it's 20% off when you buy things on the airplane. And so yeah, I like the Delta Platinum better than the Delta Gold. A little bit more money per year, but you get that companion certificate, so it makes up for the difference. And you can just with the companion certificate alone, you could easily get a trip for about $300 or $400 and only pay taxes and fees. Easily.
Wow. I'm going to go over these here, and then I got to give both of these guys 2 titles that I think they should have other than credit card gurus. And I'll say, matter of fact, I'll say that now. I don't want them to elaborate until they do their closing remarks, though. We got the king of Navy Federal here. We got Nigel Schroeder. It's sort of hard for me to say this, but it's true. We have the king, or maybe, yeah, I ain't gonna say the king, a guru of American Express, because I don't consider myself a king of American Express because they always change it. But if you want to learn how to status match hotels, we got the king of hotel status matching here in the Credit Card Maestro. And the king of American Express, I will say it. I don't have a title, and when we'll say that for their closing remarks, but I do want to say this. Yes, here's a link to my Points Blank Finance channel. Thank you, Brian and Beachy, for dropping that link. Another bowl to look out. And I have a new Patreon membership level for just $5. Why I'm going to, most of the stuff, like the video I'm going to shoot tomorrow on the Chase Freedom Flex card, Chase didn't send me an email. They didn't send me a text. Had I not researched hundreds of articles that I read every day and Walter see it while I post it on the Facebook group, I am going to slow down posting some of that to the Facebook group. And I'm going to post it to my Patreon page. And yes, it's going to be because it's a lot of work, y'all. It's a lot of work. But a lot of the stuff I find out about that I shoot videos or talk about, and Walter know the same thing. You see it from reading these articles. We don't get notified. We don't get nothing in the mail. We don't get an email. We just read this stuff or we hear about it in the community. So, and Nigel know the same thing. I want to get ready for y'all's closing remarks because it's getting late, y'all. We got to get out of here. Thank you so much, Brown and Beachy, for dropping those links and Sheldon. Unless they're Discover Capital One, very interest rate, yeah. Also, what's going on? Good evening to both of y'all. I'm subscribed to both of you. Let's roll, baby. Yes, sir. And make sure you subscribe. I know you're subscribed to me, also. Make sure you subscribe to Nigel, myself, and Credit Card Maestro. I will see you and Nigel and Credit Card Maestro on your next live stream. Bye for now. I'm going to sleep now. Thank you so much, Ulysses, for tuning in. We really appreciate you. Great live stream. Bye for now. Alton says to Nigel, to get credit limit increase when they first that hard pull in the mobile app. I've heard different things. Nigel, what you got to say?
I've never gotten a hard pull for it. I've heard people say that they do, but personally, I'm talking about I've done credit limit increases on probably six different Navy Federal accounts and never had a hard inquiry, and then probably hundreds of people or thousands of people even watch my videos, and I've never really had anyone say anything about getting a hard inquiry.
Cool. Devin says, Walter Nigel, I have 4 credit unions, 6 different banks to save money and have credit cards with about 13 to 15 banks and have more than 1 credit card with most of my banks. Congratulations, bro. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. And I want to thank, and I know Nigel just left. Matter of fact, let me show Devin some love. Not Nigel, I'm sorry, Ulysses just left, but I want to thank him. Hopefully I catch him before he leaves because he'll usually sit in and still be in here. I want to thank you for that $2.99 super chat. It's a para-character punch in the air with fist and bump written on the knuckles. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate all your support. Ulysses has been rocking with me since I first started. And we already answered that question. Devin said, no, it's not a hard pull. Thank you, Devin. And again, man, we are about to raise about this joint. Okay, we already answered that, man. Boy, that is, man, we are behind Devin. That's amazing. And Miss Dalton, I'm going to read that. She was saying, excellent credit card, what's the top 3 card that will always be in your arsenal no matter what? We answered that a while back. The Credit Card Maestro, I actually misspoke. I only owe on 1/3 of my cards. Okay. D. Brian, salute my guy. Jason Maitland, thanks, gentlemen, for a great live. Thank y'all for tuning in with us tonight. And I am really trying to shoot through these, man. And I'm going to say my closing remarks, probably first and then last. Actually, I said last. I ain't going to say it first. That's kind of rude. Making sure I didn't miss none. Did y'all know the BOA is coming out with a high-end travel card? No, I didn't. I'm looking for that, Alton. I didn't know that, man. I'll definitely be looking at. Great answer, Rod. That's something to think about and take into consideration. I don't even know what I answered. That's so long ago.
Good job, Rod.
Yeah, man, I know, man. Hey, hold up, man. Let me give my people. Hey, PB, are you with me? All right, Boulder Talk. Yes, sir. Passing me by. Yeah. There you go, D. Brian. TD Baker was bought by Charles Schwab late last year. Okay. But was the actual bank bought by?
Not the bank, but the investment portion, not the whole bank.
Yeah, that's what I thought. My Wells Fargo was my first card, but it's unsecured card because I've been Wells Fargo for 23 to 25 years, or 8 to 11 years when I got my first card. Congratulations. Flagship is my driver too, says Brown and Beachy. Another Boulder, look out. Jonathan says, hustling. Brown and Beach also have the Navy Federal Credit Union Cash Rewards. Nice to have 1.75% instead of 1.5%. I'm sure Nigel know all about that. Oh, yeah, man. Didn't they change it if you get direct deposit or something like that?
Yeah, it's 1.75 now instead of it was 1.5 before. But the flagship gets 2%, so that's what I would use.
Okay, cool. Y'all bear with me here, man. I'm looking at one last.
If you have the flagship and the more rewards, you hit all the categories at a minimum of 2% with Navy Federal. So that's a good 2-card combination. And I was thinking about that for my 3rd card, the more rewards. But like I said, that 0% interest on that Amazon card comes in really clutch.
Okay. Oh man. I'm looking at Oh man, I'm seeing some good comments here. They say I thought I was at a different spot, but there we go. Devin says, I have 3 Navy Federal credit cards, the More Reward Flagship and Air Rewards. Congratulations, my brother. I found a new security card. I'd like to discover security card. Cool. Let us know what it is, Devin. I currently had a Capital One security card. Never again with them since they would not graduate people from secured to unsecured. I'm getting rid of it during month 14. Okay. I would. If it was earlier, Angelina, I'll talk to you about that later. If it was earlier in the live, I'd probably... hashtag smart move. Miss Dalton said, I enjoyed this live. All 3 of y'all need to do this more often. Good night. Thank you so much. Yes, I totally agree. Angelina North, I currently have 3 Capital One card. Does Capital One treat you well? Cannot fly near the airports. All right, man. So we down to the drone, and I can tell y'all right now, I'm trying to make sure. I will not be checking the drone. Said Brownie Beach carry on. Only this one is $1,100. Oh my God. Rod, start watching the news. I can't help it, man. I try not to. Walter
$1,100. Jeez, that's bougie.
Yeah. Brownie Beach only does the best, man. The tricky thing about U.S. Bank is fast food restaurants do not go as restaurant when it comes to. Yes, it's. I figured it out, Devin. With their U.S. Cash Plus card, restaurants are where you have a server. You get 2% cash back. 5% is where you can sit down, but there is no server. I figured it out, It took me a while. And we got another channel member in the crib. Just check it in, Coach. I'm last to the party. You right, you are last to the party. And that will be the last comment I'm going to read. But I want to take the time right now before I get into their final comments, and then I'll end the live stream with my comments. Matter of fact, I'll save it. We got 30 people in here. Who's up first? I just want to hear any parting comments from you guys. Okay.
Walter, you want to go? All right.
Parting comments, gentlemen.
I thought Walter was talking.
Nah, I'll let you guys go first if you want to. It's no problem.
I'm gonna go last, dog.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, thank you all for joining the stream tonight. Make sure that you guys go check out my channels as well as check out Walter's channel over at the Credit Card Maestro. If you're not subscribed to this channel that you're watching on right now, it doesn't take anything out of your pockets, but it just takes a little bit of your energy and time to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. I want to thank you guys, and I'm going to continue, like I said, bringing you guys content as frequently as possible, and I'm off to dreamland.
Man, I appreciate you being here. I'm gonna say what I gotta say last. All right, Walter, you on deck, baby.
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to thank Rod. Thank you for bringing me into your world. This is your world. This is your channel. So thank you for letting me be a part of it. Everybody who watches Rod, regardless if you watch me or you don't, or you watch Nigel and Rod and you don't watch me or whatever, thank you all for accepting me tonight. I truly appreciate the love and the feedback and the questions. Rod, keep doing what you're doing. Nigel, continue to be great. You are two great Black kings, and we need more of you in this community. And the more of us that I see, the more of us I will continue to support and talk to. I don't care if you got one subscriber. I will continue to support it. And yeah, make sure you subscribe to Rod's channel. Make sure you subscribe to Nigel and his 4 channels, Rod and his 10 channels he probably about to have.
Two.
And subscribe to me too. We all have different opinions, but we all try to come down to the same conclusion, and that conclusion is just being great financially, and being wealthy. Like Rod said, it's easy to be rich. It's hard to maintain wealth for generations, and I feel like between Rod, myself, and Nigel, we try to strive for you guys to keep that generational wealth. So make sure you guys are all subscribed to us. We appreciate all of you.
Wow, man, it's and I know I'm not on the screen yet, and I'm gonna make my way over to where I'm supposed to be somehow. But oh man, let me get this right real quick.
Yeah, so once again, thank you, Rod and Walter, for having me on here and being on here with the.
It's so cool. I don't know. I'm done with trying to figure that out, man. I can't get it. Nigel spoke me over there, and Walter was spoke me over here, but my final words, man, and I heard both of you said thank me, but in reality, thank you guys for just joining me. I have a lot of admiration for both of you. You know, sometimes people, they start doing things and they start feeling like they're getting a little bit of success, and they want to, as they used to say where I grew up in Arkansas, they become too big for their britches, and they forgot where they came from. And that's not the case with me. I look up and I admire both of you guys, and to have you both here, it's an honor for me. You know, y'all can thank me for having you here, but y'all could have just said, hey, Rod, you want to be on? And I'd have been like, y'all could have been saying, you want to be on PlayStation playing Madden? And I'd have thought y'all was talking about want to be on your YouTube channel. I'd be like, yeah, I do. Just because that's how we roll. But, and echoing what Walter said about two Black kings, I feel the same way.
Yes.
We are all royalty in our own way. We just have to figure out our destination at the moment, if that makes sense. For the people that have a credit score right now in the 500s, I've been there. For the people that had a credit score in the 600, I've been there. Obviously, the 7 and the 800s, I've been there. But just keep grinding, keep hustling. And I want to thank both of these gentlemen for taking the time out of their very busy schedules. Most importantly, I want to thank both of these gentlemen. They're both on East Coast time, and right now it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm about to get out of here. I see we do have comments coming in here, man, and I'm gonna make sure. And that's like some bot or something in here, so I'm not gonna read that one. Matter of fact, if you put the comment after I cut it off, gentlemen, the live was very informative. Thank you, Alton and TC. And I know, D. Ryan, you're close. You're close. Okay. I thought that was something else. Okay. And that's it, man. I'm going to get ready to get out of here. Do me a favor if you haven't already done so. Subscribe to the channel. And when I said the channel, let me put an S on it. It's the same way I did with Point Blank. You put an S. Subscribe to 𝗪𝗓𝗪, the Credit Card Maestro, Points Blank Travel. Give this video a thumbs up. And in my live streams, I'd like to say ring the doorbell. I didn't say it much tonight because there was too much going on. Share the channels. Any video you see from Credit Card Maestro, 𝗪𝗓𝗪, Credit Sensei, Points Blank Travel, Points Blank Finance, share it with your family and friends, even if they don't seem interested. You never know when they're going to click that play button when you're not watching and they get a little bit of interest because they see you coming up. Remember, I do say all the time, a party of one is not a party. And I can speak for these two gentlemen that are here. I don't want to be the only one to come up. A party of 5 is not a party. That's a get-together. But when I got the Credit Card Maestro, I got 𝗪𝗓𝗪, and I got 40, 50, 60 people in here tuning in, that's a party. And we want to see everybody come up. And with all that being said, shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you'll be amongst the stars. I can guarantee you. I'm getting ready to raise up out this joint. Gentlemen, my hat's off to you. Blessings to both of you. I really appreciate y'all for being here. It was a pleasure, and until we meet again, y'all, peace, y'all. I got to roll.
Gentlemen, be safe. I love both of y'all. Hit me up. I will talk to y'all soon.
All right, man.
Yes,
you have a
sir.
good one,
Same to
bro.
both of you.
All right, Najee,
Good
y'all
night,
take it
good
easy,
night.
bro.
Oh,
And
yeah.
with
Good
that
night.
being said, peace.